get really sick of guys named Todd.
How dare you?
Give me a hell yeah!
All right. No, not all right.
Shut up, Meg.
from picking and piping. Motorboat? You play the motorboat?
You motorboat son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
Are you not entertained?
Deep throat the thing.
Oh God, they must have heard me. Oh God, I can hear me.
Missed it by that much.
This is Patrick.
He's so esoteric. He has it coming out of his pipe. The Tin Man himself, the bringer of laughs, gas, and puff puff. Pass me some of that backy. It's Martin on the Let It Rip Friday show. And Martin turned off his whole monitor thing, and it doesn't even work now. There we go. All right, how is everybody tonight? Welcome aboard. All my peeps, all my peoples, and everything else in between. Good Lord of mercy. All right, welcome aboard, all. We have a great show tonight. We're going to bring you some of the daily knowledge, hit you with some of the tormenting trivia, lambast you with laughter, press rewind for your nostalgic behinds, and bring your humanity to tears. We might even throw in a little AI for fun as usual. But without further ado, in second chair, the CEO and producer of the Let It Rip Friday show. He was setting it up all by himself. This is 1D that's too big for any scale. Derek, what's going on, my man?
What's going on? How'd I look?
You look good.
I didn't set up my own camera. All right,
I had
good.
yours. I had yours set up.
Looking good.
So everything was set there.
Everything's good. You look good.
Good Lord.
All right. Hey,
Lord
buddy.
mercy. How was your week?
Good, man. How was yours?
It was weird and daunting, and this thing is all cattywampus.
What's the kind of office?
This thing, you gotta figure out what just happened to it. Here, you man the comm, wife.
You're a man the comm? All right.
While I fix this.
All right. Well, let me see. I can go through and say hello to everybody while you fix everything. Uh-oh. You want front or back? All right. So anyways,
Tonight, who knows?
I set it up, so it's probably jacked up. Oh, God. Who we got in the house tonight? Little Piper Todd. We got Ohio Sweet Muffins. Jerry Wynn. Woo! WKRP in Cincinnati. Try to do it like Martin. Smoke Kentucky Piper, picking up piping. We got a good crowd tonight. Patrick Grant's in the house. Let's see. Cue me up. All right. I got, is that everybody? H&R Puffin stuff. I think I got everybody. All right. Welcome in. What's happening, hot stuff? Oh, Big Country Briar's in the house. There's a whole lot of nothing going on.
See if that looks
It's raining.
better.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's raining here. Oh, Marty had a baseball
When it
game in
rains,
the
it
rain.
pours.
When it rains, it pours. But it's been good. Had a good week myself. Busy. It's a busy time. So I'm happy to say that. You got this?
Sure. Let's see what the camera looks like
So
now.
you got a fade. You left the beard long.
Slightly, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's
good.
go to this camera. See
Check
if
it out. How you looking?
That's
You
better.
You happy now?
That's better.
All right. So damn picky.
We'll do it. Well, I just, I don't.
Do it live.
My OCD.
You can milk anything nipples.
No shit. Thank you.
You got that? What you drinking over there,
It's
buddy?
like, Oh, shut up. I'm drinking some SPF 50/50. Some good stuff. And I
Okay.
need it tonight.
I got Diet Coke and Carter Hall.
Little diets.
So it's gonna go. That hits the spot after a long week.
Gotta get the good old Piper Flex in. Can't do it without the Piper
I know I need
Flex.
to find me one.
A Piper
So
Flex?
so I can, one of those lighters, pipe lighters, so I can flex with you and Snoop Dogg.
Is that what Snoop Dogg does? Does Snoop Dogg do much flexing?
No, he does the advertising for that lighter.
What?
Yeah,
No, really?
yeah.
That's hilarious. That sounds like something he would do. I don't have any grams up because I don't have enough battery life yet.
Somebody already called a shot. I miss it.
Did we?
Yeah, somebody
Did
did.
that happen?
Patrick Grant did. He's a dirty hippie.
Oh, wow. Yep. Man up. All right. Understood.
Got us.
It's just how it goes. We are going to do it in Matthew's. Wow. Yes, it probably is. We're going to do it in the picking and piping.
Try to get.
Special.
Oh, damn! I forgot to wear my shirt again. I meant to wear my OAP shirt.
We're gonna go back to the top floor. I liked the top floor better than I liked the small batch.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't
let's
know,
do
you
it
tell
then.
me. Do you remember what the small batch tasted like?
Sure. Tastes like bourbon.
That looked
I did.
so convincing.
Was the small batch the kind of weak tasting one,
I think so.
or was that the top floor?
Top floor tasted better to me. It had more flavor. I just dumped so much in there. I don't think it even matters. My wife's in the same position I am.
You guys all right? What are you drinking?
It's New Realm Hazy Like a Fox.
Hazy, like okay.
Oh, there. Yeah. Okay. Your mic's up. You just got to pull it up in the air.
That broken thing I have.
Nothing makes for good.
Like that.
Nothing makes for good
Yeah, that's
TV
better.
like talking to people that aren't that nobody else can hear.
I mean,
I
that's.
assume they can hear me. Nobody said anything yet, so
I mean, I can see the volumes.
okay.
I can see the everything hitting
All right, pass me.
on the thing.
You can give this one to her.
Yeah.
Ladies first. All right.
I always like to give you one with the most ice
Yes,
because I
please,
hate
thank
the
you.
ice.
I love to suck down ice chunks. That says
I mean-
refreshing like a cut throat full of ice.
You know what's the worst is when you get like a one like wedged in your esophagus and you can feel it
Yeah.
like sitting there and it's
Slowly
just frozen
melting.
and hurting at the same
Yeah.
time. I mean, it's like not fun in the least. Oh,
All right, you ready?
let's do it.
There you go.
Dilly
Dilly
dilly.
dilly. Dilly don't. That was good. It's good.
I think that just has better flavor.
I like it.
Has more body to it.
Yep.
Has more oomph to it.
So, I've drank a lot of bourbon and mixers in my life.
Sure.
And bourbon and rum and everything
Probably
else.
way more since doing the Letter It Friday
Yeah,
show.
right.
than
But
probably got
for
anything.
Christmas, they gave everybody on my team a bottle of Bullet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it was good. You know, I had a couple like neats just trying it out. But at home, when I was like cooking dinner and I wanted like a refreshing drink,
Right.
I did the Bullet with a Coke.
Yeah.
Probably the best mixed like
Bourbon and
yeah.
Coke. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
you
can see
mix
that.
like I don't know what's the other bottle you gave me? Weller.
Weller.
I
Yep.
tried that one with Coke. Not good.
Nope. It's
It's
not
good by itself.
That one's a straighter because it's weeded.
I don't know.
And
I don't know if the Bullet's maybe a little bit sweeter or something that made it, but for some reason it went down smooth.
I always
think I
feel-
killed that bottle in like a week and a half.
I just always make a rule of thumb: if it doesn't taste great straight, it's a mixer.
I know. I always get Woodford and Diet if I go to a bar. Or
Yeah.
Something.
Now, Woodford's
Raise
good. Yeah,
the
Woodford's a
bar
good mixed
up.
one.
Yep. Just keep
Whatever.
going up.
Somebody
Don't push it back. Just right there. You go.
Okay.
somebody may
There.
say it's sacrilegious to try it with Coke, but every now and then I want a refreshing drink that
I
lasts longer than
enjoy
2
it
seconds.
with Coke.
Like I always just say, drink it like you want, smoke it like you want, and everybody else can burn in hell.
There you go.
Yep.
You know, that's kind of how I look at it. But that's just me. Now it is May 3rd. I can't believe we're already in May. We're almost halfway through the year.
Are we there? We did it.
Excuse me. Again, we're almost halfway there again.
It's almost May the
and
4th.
let's recognize some of the
I know.
holidays and observances. Welcome, Andrew Sriglano, Bluefin. I don't know if we missed anybody. Okay,
Andrew's popped in.
I saw a
That's
lag
everybody.
spike for a second, and I don't know what it was.
I
but
checked the
apparently
interwebs. It had good download.
might have just been Andrew. I don't
Okay.
know.
He ruined it for everyone.
Woodford a couple of months ago. Beautiful, lasting room. If you get a chance to go,
Beautiful tasting room.
Went to the Woodford. Nice.
Okay.
Today is Garden Meditation Day, which, by the way, we have put a garden in.
Oh, good.
So I'll show you after the show.
Growing the devil's
in
lettuce.
the dark. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Well, it depends on what you call the devil's lettuce. Who is jingling?
Nope, somebody's at my front door.
All right. Yep, that happens.
Damn bug.
It's also International Space Day for any of those,
Woo. Go space.
Trekkies or Star Trek guys, Star Wars guys. It's also Kentucky Oaks, whatever that means. I guess the Friday before the Kentucky Derby is what the Kentucky Oaks is. It's also National Chocolate Custard Day.
That sounds disgusting.
Not a big custard person. National Lumpy Rug Day. There's a rug right here that's behind me that's lumpy, and so I can't slide the damn chair. It's ridiculous. Drives me
We're
to the
in a
wall.
concrete garage, just do away with the damn rug.
Right. It's also National Video Killed the Radio Star. No, it's National Public Radio Day, so, but it's pretty much there. National Raspberry Day,
We should do the whole thing like NPR.
right?
Welcome to.
And,
Thoughts for your
and then
thoughts.
go do an interview where we piss everybody off.
That's every Friday night.
Well, no, one guy specifically that was a major editor for NPR actually pissed off NPR. So it was a very interesting interview. It's also National Popover Day.
Pop on over.
Pop on over.
All right.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
Like Kramer.
So much pop over with Kramer. It's National Sand Architect Day, which I don't know. Is that like Sanskrit?
Said like no architect.
Like sand, like sand, like when you go to the beach and they build those big sand sculptures.
Oh, sand.
You never seen that?
No, it's like
Sands.
S-A-N.
Oh, S-A-N.
Oh,
It's
without
not even S-A-N-S.
sand sculpture. Sand means without, right? It's
But
without
isn't that
sculpture.
S-A-N-S?
Oh, wow.
Song. Yeah, that's why I said like without architect, but that's S-A-N-S.
I know not what
Who the hell knows?
the intelligence of these people. It's also National Specially Abled Pets Day. I don't know what Nationally Special Abled Pets Day
What, you're-
means.
It's that special cat we have.
You're mentally handicapped pets.
Apparently.
We all have special.
I've had some of those over the years. God bless them.
Got a few cats with a couple extra chromosomes. It's National Textile Day. It's also National Two Different Colored Shoes Day.
All right.
There we go.
Seems like a
That
weird
was,
one.
that was a jam back.
It's
in the day.
also No Pants Day, so it's actually Jeffrey Toobin Day.
So we're not. None of us are wearing pants tonight.
No pants. Well, obviously I was not, so everybody saw mine. Orthodox Good Friday, Paranormal Day. That's
There
a
we
good
go.
one.
X-Files.
School Lunch Hero Day,
Oh, yeah, you can milk anything with nipples.
Sunday, SUN Day,
Okay.
Wordsmith Day, and World Press Freedom Day.
Okay.
Those are all the days.
Good.
That's what I have for the days.
And we're done.
That's what the days are. If anybody had any, so just saying. Listening to a Rogan podcast on pyramids today, so I guess that counts. That counts. We had a dog with no back legs and steel testicles. His name was Sparky. Thank you, Chad. Welcome aboard. So I can say that will get you.
You need to look at who
will-
says it before you read it.
That will get you an immediate applause. Yes, sir.
That was great.
But again, I'm like Ron Burgundy. I just read
Yeah,
and
yeah.
go.
I just
don't-
read what's in front
that's
of
my
me.
problem.
Just put it on the prompter.
Some of the notable birthdays for this day: Bing Crosby,
Yeah.
born on this day in 1903. So American singer. He sang "White Christmas," which is an absolute classic. Sugar Ray Robinson, born 1921, American boxer. And in 1933, James Brown was born, American soul singer who was known as the godfather of soul, songwriter, producer, actor. I Got You, I Feel Good, and I Got a Feeling. He had a lot of things about emotions.
He did. He
was
was very.
very-
He was very.
Very emotional.
He was very emotional.
Very
man.
emotional driven.
It was good.
Driven guy. Super driven. In fact,
I liked
he
it.
met Steve, old grandpa Steve, met James Brown.
Oh,
Really?
wow, I didn't know that.
He told us the story.
I'm sure I forgot.
Where did he meet him? He lived in Augusta.
Well, he was Steve was in California and when he was younger,
Okay.
and
Worked for radio
and
stations.
he worked for radio stations. And so he got a chance to meet like a lot of the big guys.
Okay, that's cool.
Which was pretty interesting. I remember him talking about James Brown. So, and then a little bit of history on this day, 1937. Margaret Mitchell's novel Gone with the Wind wins the Pulitzer.
There we go.
And in 1973, Chicago's Sears Tower was built at 1,451 feet and 108 stories. It was the world's tallest building at the time, which is pretty cool.
Pretty impressive.
It's an amazing feat. I always like looking at the picture of the guys that are sitting up there, like on all the steel girders,
Oh yeah. Eating
all
lunch.
the way up. And I'm like, how many fail?
So, my stepfather, Robert, he was a good bit older than my mother. So I guess it was probably the 60s or 70s. One of his, it was his career. So I don't know if it was one of his first jobs. He was young, he said, when he started. But he was an elevator installer in high rises in Miami. So he said for his job interview, obviously nobody cared about OSHA back then. He said his job interview, they took him up to the top, whatever, 50, 100 stories high, however it was on those steel girders. And the guy was like, all right, walk from here to here and then jump over that other beam and then come back. That's your job interview. If you can do that without passing out, then you got the job.
Without passing out or dying.
Yeah.
Nope.
So he did, and they did that for 30-something years. I was like, weren't you afraid of heights? He was like, no, just don't look down. I was like, okay, thanks.
I got a few of those rings going. What do you call a dog with no legs? It doesn't matter. He won't come anyways. Smoking Kentucky Piper. Thank you. That gets another raging applause.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. Goodness gracious. All right, now where are we at and everything? I don't even know where we are.
Wherever you want to be, buddy.
I want to be on the winning team,
Okay.
and that's team me.
Do it.
I just want to be winning.
I'm the winning team.
That was one thing that I never, and this seems weird. It always seems weird. I never watched baseball when I was younger.
Okay.
But I played baseball.
Yeah.
I never cared if we won, and I never cared if we lost. Like the winning or losing didn't matter.
Yeah.
To me, it was how much I did.
Yeah. How well you did.
That's
personally.
that's
Yeah.
it. That's all I ever cared about. Because to me, at that point, it was like I am only one on the team.
I think that's most kids. to be
And
honest.
then I got it, but it went all the way through high school too. Like I never cared if we won or lost. People would cry and get upset. I never cared. I didn't care one time. All I did was I got out there and played. I like competing.
Just wanna
Because the thing was, I always
throw
got
some strikes.
I always got my ass beat. Because I always played guys that were better than me.
Yeah.
And it was just, I got so used to losing that once I lost, I would just start over
Okay.
and go right back. It's like, okay, that loss is gone. Boom. Let's go again. And let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again. So I always liked playing the teams that would beat us.
Yeah.
Everybody else always hated it. They were always
push you.
annoyed, always upset. They're like, oh, we're going to lose. I'm like, who gives a crap? Just go after it. So that was my idea. What are all these, cards? Is that what everybody's doing? Cards? I see that.
Oh, they did the cards earlier.
Patrick Smogus of McClellan, Arcadia, in a Sav 673 KS Romalusite, drinking a Natty Daddy. I'll drink with you, sir.
Miller time.
Yummy. Good deal. That's 63% on the phone. Not quite there. Let's see. Todd's smoking what we're smoking. Some Carter Hall and a cob version that he made of being favorite. Nice. Smoking Teddy Piper. Smoking some fancy esoteric Pembroke in a 7LA Toscana 615 and some Eagle Rare. Get it. Pig and Piper. Smoking some Bold Kentucky and drinking a burr. If you're smoking Bold Kentucky, you're not drinking beer. You're drinking a burr.
Burr.
Yeah, it's just
Give me that
burr. It's like B-E-R. Burr.
Burr.
That's what you're drinking. You're drinking
B-U-R. Burr.
You're drinking like something like that. What's up, Steve Spent? How are you, sir? Let's see. Okay, did I hear anything? What were we doing next?
Oh, cards.
Yeah. Oh, cards. Okay.
Here. Do you have a pack over there? I got a whole pack.
All right,
over here,
everybody.
too.
You know the drill.
right,
Chat, you know the drill. Let's get with
I'm gonna
it.
go
Get
in the
ready,
middle
chat.
here. All right, I'll pick 3.
Pipers,
That one's going to be bad.
pipe chatters, chat pipers.
That one's going to be bad. And that one's going to be. There we go. Got 3 bad ones. Let's do it.
All right. All right, Piper chats, chat pipers. Chipers. No, that doesn't
Okay.
work. Patters. No, that
Big
doesn't
Country
work.
Briar. We don't need to know about your sex life.
All right, there will be 5 cards. I will show you the 5 cards. You'll have an opportunity to pick 1 through 5 on
Well,
the
Patrick
said
Grant's
card.
already in for 4.
You may
He
rue
doesn't
the
even know what
day.
it is.
All right, you have an opportunity to read said cards.
You get nothing. You lose.
Golly.
Okay, there are your cards, 1 through 5. I will hold the stack 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I will hold them here for just 3 more seconds or until it's very, very awkward. And then I will pull them down and
Okay, you
hold
ready?
them right here, ready to go. So
I feel like I need to sit up straight.
Patrick picked 4. Where are all? There's a 3. Thank you. Where are all my Piper chatters? Piper chatters. Piper chatters.
They all quit. Oh, we have 4, 3.
4, 3, 5. All right, we're on a roll. So I guess that's just the order that we're doing it.
Damn humidity's killing my hairstyle today.
Nice choice, Steve.
Okay. What's up?
Oh yeah, HH Bold Kentucky in the 7L311. Some extra dry gin.
Just
Somebody
straight up,
li-
just
somebody-
straight up gin.
Somebody likes him some spruce.
Yeah, right. Ugh, like some Lysol.
Drinking
Yeah.
a
Pine
something,
Sol.
get that pine sol
Yeah,
going.
no, love it.
I like it in a Tom Collins, but
I like gin and tonic.
I'll drink a gin and tonic.
Gin and
It's not-
tonic's
I'd
good.
rather have a vodka tonic.
I don't know anything about that.
Gin and tonic's good.
I don't know anything about that.
Say that again, babe.
Dirty liar.
Gin and tonic's good.
Funny like I'm a clown.
You got to point it more towards your face. No, you got to take the mic, pull the top of it. Don't do that.
The top of what?
Just like
Grab the mic.
Yeah, grab it like a.
And hold the sides.
Like that.
Hold the nozzle. There you go.
All right. So
Yeah.
gin and
Good
tonic's
enough.
good.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got to talk through it.
Through it.
Yeah. You got to talk like you're talking, trying to go talk all the way down to the bottom of it.
You gotta
like
talk
it's a
like
well.
this.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
We got a 4, 3, 5, and 2. That sounds good. So we'll
pick
start with
one.
number 4.
Here we go. All right, ladies first. I'm gonna read it all the way through, and then I'll read it again. Blessed are you, Lord our God, Creator of the universe, who has granted us blank. I told you it's gonna be bad. Blessed are you, Lord our God, Creator of the universe, who has granted us.
Foul
What?
vegan shits.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Here we go.
I mean, I agree with it.
Yeah, it's
like the Lord would saith, you do this, you're going to have vegan shits. So I get it. Okay.
Blessed are you, the Cheeto shits. Blessed are you, Lord our God, Creator of the universe, who has granted us.
Getting the Dorito crumbs out of my pubes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
It's a good night of snacking.
That's
There we go.
That's a terrible
All
night
right,
of snacking.
Number 2. I really hope my grandma doesn't ask me to explain blank again.
I hope she doesn't ask you either.
Ask me again. I really hope my grandma doesn't ask me to explain
A little taste of penis.
again. Wow, grandma.
That will be the most uncomfortable situation ever in life.
Grandma's getting it. Get it, grandma. I really
Oh.
hope my grandma doesn't ask me to explain. Oh God. Mine's ready
Oh
for-
no.
Sorry,
You ready
it
for
was
the
it was
bleeper?
just this. That's all I could think. Okay,
I really hope my grandma doesn't ask me to explain
picking up a glass of water and taking a sip and being the president.
again.
I don't know how that
Don't know what that
I don't
means.
know when you would use that
Nope.
actually.
Stream's over. What's the one thing that makes an elf instantly ejaculate?
Whoa!
What is the one thing that makes an elf instantly ejaculate?
Dating a Republican.
Wow! Yikes!
Galandriel. Get it. All right. What is the one thing that makes an elf instantly ejaculate?
The Pennywise whistle solo from My Heart Will Go On.
The penny whistle.
The penny whistle.
The Pennywise. I thought I was gonna go a whole nother direction. Thought I was gonna go a whole
I
nother
mean,
direction.
you know, this is how it goes. Oh, we got a little quick surprise.
Oh, I did fix it. It works good.
Hopefully, he's got some flip flops on of some sort.
No, just
Yeah.
one sock on, one sock off.
No common sense.
Living his best life.
Oh, you want to show everybody? You want to expose how you're a rebel?
Huh?
I mean, everybody's just gonna
Rebel
think
without a
that-
claws.
that you're into this kind of stuff.
I mean,
Too late.
Oh, we're banned.
We're big.
Bang!
bang,
Bang!
bang, boom.
Bang!
Desert eagle.
It is a desert eagle, or as we say on 7 Days to Die, a desert vulture.
Desert vulture?
Yeah, they can't call it by the names.
Oh, they have like bootleg names?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Are you going to talk? Because the mic's here.
AK-74.
All right. tell us.
AK-74. It's AK-47.
Not on that 7 Days to Die. They gotta change the name.
All right, talk to us. Talk to us, Smalls.
You got a point there.
I got a point here.
You gonna say
A
something?
point on the
Are you
tip
going
of
to
the
say
gun.
something, or we're just going to
No.
I mean, I haven't thought of what to say.
look at the camera?
You gonna say hi?
Which camera?
Look at the screen. Look what I'm doing.
Where's the camera? That's
Better
not.
talk.
Have you ever done this before?
No.
What is this thing on?
I haven't thought of what to say.
We're doing it live.
Do it live.
Don't cross the streams.
All right, so you drew this where?
In my grandpa's truck.
Not at school?
No.
Okay. Not like when you made paper guns at school?
Huh?
And paper knives. When you were folding them.
Oh, yeah, the shanks.
When you guys had a shank
Oh,
fight
I remember that. I had a fight with my friend.
with paper knives.
Oh, with paper. Nice. Really, really good. All right. Anything else?
Here.
Huh? All right.
Bam.
Oh, perfect. Anything else? This is what we
I
call.
forgot the reflex side.
This is what we call dead air.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, it's what we call in radio dead air. means a very awkward silence where nothing's happening.
Awkward silence.
Okay. All right. Well,
Awkward.
go ahead and tell everybody what to do.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, or I'll shoot you.
Wow.
That's a threat, by the way, and that could be a terroristic
Actionable
threat at times.
offense.
Yeah. That's true. You can go to jail and prison for that. So what I would do is I'd skirt out here real quick and tell everybody you'll see him next Friday.
Do it.
See you next Friday. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. The safety's on, by the way.
Oh, very good. I'm glad. Safety's on. Everything's clear. Hopefully you didn't get any glass in your foot from one. Okay. We'll know later. Oh, sure you will. That's what everybody says that got glass in their foot. Jeez Louise.
You know what? We've picked up all that glass.
Why couldn't I have gotten art or court-ordered rehab on those?
Art would have been good for the elf one.
I mean, I might have not quite lucked up and got mouth herpes on as a card.
Wow.
That was
Grandma,
Explaining to grandma.
Grandma. Not telling you again.
That goes with
Grandma,
the taste
what
of
are-
penis.
Grandma, what are all those sores on your face? Just hit it with a shampoo.
What? How does shooting competition go?
He did okay. He got 1 point less than his high, but
there you go.
at first, again, he.
Why'd you run though?
I mean, it's always the same with him.
I mean, he did so
is-
much better than when I took him to practice. It was terrible because it just doesn't go well.
Well, the wife has realized how much I'm involved as a coach.
Well, and I didn't remember what to do, and I was a little overwhelmed.
I mean, all you have to do is put the BB, cock
know.
it, put the BB in, and let him shoot.
Well, and then he started shooting targets over and over, and then Doug and Kim were both like, "Stop! You can't shoot stuff more than once." And I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "My dad told me I can shoot it more than once," and I'm just like, "I don't know."
No, it's 10 record sighters.
I know, but he said he can shoot
Or
things
it's
more than
unlimited
once if he
size,
misses
10 record
the
shots.
block, and I was just like, just don't do it.
I tell him when I want him to reshoot something, but I don't just let him reshoot when he doesn't get in the black.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was just like, I don't know.
If I deem that, hey, he screwed up something from being lazy or something screwed up, there are times I'll make him reshoot just because I want to make him pull it back in and say, see, that's where you should have been, but you weren't.
And then the gun messed up a little bit on one round. It just went plump instead of really shooting. I don't know.
That's usually a loading error
I told him
or a
it's
double load.
probably all me. I probably screwed up. So just
what?
blame it on me.
Just move on.
I did. I told him let's just keep
No,
going.
him.
Oh yeah.
Not you. You can't move on. You have to sit there and help him shoot.
I will, but I'm just saying, like,
You don't get to move on.
So are they going to the next level or what?
Yeah, he's got nationals, so we're gonna go, and he's not gonna do nearly as good as the people that are actually
Is that in
going, but
Arkansas?
it's over in Rogers, Arkansas. Yep.
So you're going?
Oh yeah, because it's a team thing. Like we had to say we would go, otherwise they would take an alternate,
Yeah. I mean, that's cool.
and so
It's cool to get to go all the way up that far.
most don't. So if he qualified next year, he wouldn't get to go again. You can't go year after year. So that's one thing they do to kind of weed out really good.
Oh, just one team just taking
Right.
it every
yeah,
year?
because there's a certain team that just like,
Right. And so
Okay.
so some will forfeit and let others go
Okay.
because they would rather go the following year
Yeah.
when the top team or whoever is
Okay.
going. So for us, it's like we're high enough that we got to jump in that slot.
So what's the age range of these kids?
It's up through
9 to
ninth grade.
12, I think, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
something
wasn't sure
like
if it went
that.
all the way to high school.
Yeah.
Well, I think
It's
it's middle.
close.
It goes. I think it's 12. I think it was 12. It could be 13, but at some point it switches that you can't go.
Right.
Okay.
You have
Yeah.
to like move up to what is it, air rifle or 22
Right.
or
You'd
shotgun?
have to go air rifle or small bore and shotgun.
Okay.
So, you know,
Oh, Ganjuana's back.
you go the Olympics route. Ganjuana.
And then a lot of the
Because you
kids
want
that
it.
are on his team that are the older ones are doing both right now.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Learn something new.
It's always new.
I go there and hold my pistol sideways.
Actually, they have come to find out an angled shot is in most cases preferable.
Just not just like a little bit of
Not
a
fully
a little bit of a
slotted
tilt.
over, but for
maybe because
instance,
it's more natural
if
for your
you-
arm.
If you ever do a 3-gunner, your AR will a lot of times have a sight like an iron sight.
Sure.
Or even like depending on who you are, like an ACOG. But then they'll actually cant it, and there's a sight that's also canted
Okay.
right here. So they actually will go back and
So you
forth.
got 2 different sites. Smart.
And so and then our buddy CJ, like he actually did competitions. He's a master marksman.
Really?
He got.
Oh no, I have seen some videos.
He
That's
got.
right.
He
I
got
saw some videos.
legit.
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
Is he still doing it?
I don't think he does it full time
Because I remember I
competition
saw some
anymore.
like Facebook videos like forever ago of him doing
He
it.
will still shoot, and he still reloads his own rounds and everything.
He's not
That's how much he
competitive-
got
not
into it.
competitively doing it.
I don't think he's
as
doing it as much.
extensively. I think he's.
Well, once you get like black belt,
Yeah.
like it's kind
There's
of
nowhere
like
to go.
you kind of like show other people how to shoot
Well,
and stuff like that.
You know, my stepdad, you know, he was like a black belt, and he just opened his own dojo,
Right.
And then just taught people.
I mean,
that, like,
it's-
went up.
Once you get to the highest level, that's just kind of all that's left.
Yeah.
So he did that. So
Robert had a so I guess as he was doing his elevator career, he had a dojo in Miami, and he taught whatever the he told me, but I forgot. But it was the style that Bruce Lee invented. Back in
okay,
the- in the
yeah.
60s.
It's Wing Chun, I think it is. Everybody Wing Chun tonight.
I can't remember. But anyways, it was Bruce Lee style. But anyways, he opened his own dojo, and he said he had a couple of students that went on and did their own thing. But he said he had one guy that was like one of the most proficient.
Jeet Kune
Like,
Do.
okay, thank you. See, one of
Yep.
the most proficient.
Thank you, Jerry.
One of the most proficient like katana users, like practicers in the United States. He actually went over to Japan and opened up a studio to teach
Oh, nice.
katana.
Right next to Steven Seagal,
Yeah.
because I will kill you with a two finger jab to your face.
But he taught what he could do. The size, like who had the sai? Raphael.
He did.
He could use the size very proficiently, and nunchucks and katana.
Nice.
It was awesome watching him.
I always
use the size.
told the boy he was
very cool.
Kojiro, the Japanese swordman
Yeah.
that never won.
Yeah,
That's my son.
the greatest one that ever won.
Who fought?
You sons of bitches.
Who fought?
Trying to have
I
an
forget his
in-depth
name.
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto or something like that.
Yeah.
I actually read about how that
Masamune.
something like that. I
Well,
read
yeah,
how that fight went because he said the greatest swordsman ever said that Kojiro was his greatest person he's ever
Yeah.
faced. Which, by the way, guy died at 27. So just so you know, it wasn't like they were super old at that age.
Very full life.
And when Kojiro went to meet him at a neutral site, Miyamoto, whatever his name was, said he showed up late, like just completely like very disgraceful, disrespectful, and pulled out a wooden sword, which sent Kojiro into a rage. And Kojiro, I guess, forgot his mechanics, and he was killed while
With a wooden sword.
from a wooden sword.
Hey, there's wooden
So,
swords.
one would say, that the greatest swordsman of all time was a disrespectful, no honor SOB, and others would say he's a conniving, cunning swordsman who didn't die.
Yeah. Hey.
So, which always Miyamoto Musashi, something like that, and so it was interesting
Nailed
that
it.
Kojiro was, and if you think about it, if you have to take that kind of tactic against somebody to throw them off, that means you aren't really confident you're going to win. You're trying to find another way to have
Yeah.
a leg up and win.
Yeah.
So then you could have the debate: who was the greatest?
No.
Who
I get
knows?
it. That's a good.
Thought it was interesting,
It's a good
though.
argument.
Thank you, Ganjwana, for your contribution.
Are the sound
to that.
effects working? Did I hear shots?
The guy wrote Legend of the Five Rings. The greatest
We
swordsman
all know the greatest swordsman was Tom Cruise.
was
Last
easily.
Samurai.
We just lost 20 people, which was everybody.
They're like, I'm not here for an effing history lesson.
Smells of rich mahogany.
We know this, Ron. Yep, Book of Five Rings.
Ron has just went down the whole list. All right. Anyways, you want to do a shot?
Oh, is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Well, I need to get them ready and pour them. So grab the,
All right.
bring them on over.
Bring him on.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Bring him on down.
Down. There we go.
Bring it on down. Oh, shit. I want to see
What
me.
happened?
What? I went to myself. I meant to do a split screen. I went to myself.
Okay. If you think it's gonna work for you there, pal.
I mean, I can just. Thought you're gonna be later. I'm gonna start without you.
That's not
I had
my
a
fault.
whole stand-up routine ready.
You get to do it next. Dilly.
What's the deal with flight attendants?
Jerry Seinfeld's not happy with the woke crowd. Something feng shui going on here. Little feng shui.
Rock me, Amadeus.
Everybody feng shui tonight.
I heard saw an interview with old Jerry. I don't know. You like Seinfeld, right?
I like Seinfeld.
Yeah, you love Seinfeld. So you know the marine biologist episode
Yes. Hey, John Galdier.
where he pulls the golf ball out of the well?
Yes.
And has
Georgia
the
loves
speech
you.
at the end?
Yes.
So, Larry and Jerry were the two writers. They had the whole episode written out, but they didn't really have an ending. And so, I guess like he said, him and Larry David were up like till 2 or 3 a.m. the night before the episode was supposed to shoot, and they still hadn't written an ending, and they were just like brainstorming. And finally, Larry David was like, well, what if we have him on the beach and the whale that he's going to save, because they had the whale saving scene, but they hadn't tied it back to Kramer hitting the golf balls. He's like, what if it's down because of a golf ball? And he goes out there and he reaches, so he's like, oh, that's great. So they stayed up all night writing the scene. They said they gave George, Jason Alexander, the pages, like, this is your speech at the end when he does the whole thing, the sea was angry that day. Gave him the pages like a couple hours before it was time to do it. And he said they sat down, like very first time they did it, and he just read the whole speech verbatim, like perfectly, like the first time, live audience and everything. And so they're showing the scene as it aired in the show, and you see Jerry just like his eyes are big and he's just got this like crazy look on his face, like he's just like enthralled.
Right.
He's like, none of that is fake. He's like, I wasn't even listening to this. I wasn't acting. He's like, I was so amazed that he read that whole speech perfectly verbatim as I wrote it with like 1 hour of prep time. He's like, it was the most amazing thing.
Right.
He's like, that's the one they used. I was like, damn. I was like, that's one of my favorite episodes, and for them to have like pulled it out of their ass last minute, I thought was amazing.
One of my favorites is easily the library book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That was hilarious.
that guy's just like, and if you guys like that are just taking advantage of all those kids, those poor kids out there that just want a book to read, those kids that need a book to read, those kids that need a dream, how dare you and all your leisure, you think that you're something, you know what, you're nothing there, pal. I mean, that guy was money.
Yeah.
And Jerry could not. You think it's funny, punk? And like he just like the guy just kept drilling.
he
him.
couldn't like hold it together.
even when Jerry
Yeah.
was breaking character, so good.
I love it.
One of my all-time favorites.
Okay. Where we at?
I don't know. We got 80%. So. What
Oh,
is
we're
that?
gonna get on the grams.
Oh, we're gonna. What is that? Well, I don't know.
Do your grams.
What do you want me to do?
Do the grams.
I thought you had something going that you said you were gonna do.
Oh, I was not going to do a
Yes.
stand-up
Oh,
routine.
all
That
right.
was a joke.
Should we do a joke or a gram first? Because I can't do both.
I can do the D scale while you do the grams, so that way
Oh, that's
we got some time.
That's fine. Do you want to just chit chat for a second as I get this?
I mean, we can chit chat,
So this way the D scale can be on the gram.
or I can. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
so-
everybody wants all of our followers want to see the D scale.
Right.
Where
I mean,
are
you know,
you at?
we can. What? What do you mean? Where? Ask, where
Phil
are you?
is very
where-
angry right now.
Phil, what is going on with you? Oh crap! I forgot to pull it out. That's what he said.
Whoa!
Just wait.
Can't have anything nice.
That's what he said. All right, I promise you. Baby, if you only knew. All right. So.
No, Ron Hardcrackers was busy chowing down on some Panda Express.
Oh, you're a man after my wife's own heart.
I love Panda Express.
I have not had Panda Express in a long time.
I am not.
I like it.
I love some Chinese food. I love it. It's good. I used to have it all the time when I worked at the Lobster. There was one right beside it.
I love me some orange chicken from Panda
Yep.
Express. Nobody
Yeah.
makes better orange chicken.
You know what was good too? Was Slotsky's Deli.
That was always the best.
That and Quiznos. Both are now
I
gone.
love Quiznos salads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to them.
I don't know. They were expensive before everything else was expensive.
Yeah, I think they had some bad management and put them out of business.
Grab me a beer.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go by. Oh, will you grab me a beer,
Yeah.
please?
Beer runner.
Beer run. I feel like I'm not in the center of this damn thing. All right, here we go. What kind of we got? Surprise me.
You got some like interesting ones.
Was that one like a chocolate porter or something?
I have no idea. I just got
What's the split screen? look
Operator
like? Let me
IPA.
see the split screen.
Split screen.
That might
You know,
be.
they have Captain Dynamite.
These are nice. What is it? Oh, Voodoo Ranger. I like them.
I like to get
New
random
Belgium.
ones sometimes.
They make some good ones. What is this?
Yeah,
Holy
that's
shit!
what it's gonna get.
8% alcohol. This is what it is here. Let me change it. Can I change it? That's
This
the one.
one's got
Good.
7.7, so it's not much better.
There we go. I like the can art. Getting very fancy.
We're just
Yeah.
We're
see,
just hitting
you
it.
show this
I
one
don't
too.
care what it
It's
does.
like it's Captain Dynamite.
Oh, nice.
Dynamite.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, I like the different ones at Ingles. When they
Beer
have,
run
like,
better than beer runs any day. Wow, Phil.
that.
Goodness gracious.
Heard
that. He's a lively one tonight. All
Heard
right,
that.
grams are up.
Okay.
Grams are up. So do the. All right. So
Don't go out of order.
don't go out.
You made me
don't-
producer. I'm
don't-
producing this.
I-
Nike's out of this thing.
Tell him what to do.
What can you say that a little less like aggressive?
What the hell did I do? Oh shit! I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let's go back. Hit the wrong button.
Kelly Clarkson!
Doing it live.
Doing it live. You got 2 songs going at the same time, by the way.
I hate my life right now.
Because you hit the intro button.
Shut up. Nobody asked. Restarted. It's a new show.
Speaking of a rough day,
Welcome to
and
May 4th.
speaking of a rough and tough cowboy, finishes his drink at a bar and gets up to leave. A minute later, he comes back in saying, with a mean look in his eye, "I'm going to sit down and have one more drink, and if my horse isn't back where I left it, I'm going to have to do what I done in Texas.
Okay.
And I really don't want to have to do what I done back in Texas."
Okay.
True to his word, he sits down, orders another drink, sits in the bar and finishes his drink. He then gets up and walks outside, and sure enough, his horse is back, tied up where he left it. As he's just about to ride off, one of the other patrons timidly asks, "Mister, what was it you had to do in Texas?" The cowboy gets a far-off look in his eyes and says sadly, "I had to walk home." So dumb. That's the stupidest punchline I've ever heard to a joke. Why are cowboy hats curled up on the sides?
Why?
So they can fit 3 in the pickup. That makes
side by
sense.
side, bitch
Makes
seats.
sense. A cowboy opens up a German car dealership.
Okay.
Audi partner. Makes sense. I'm good with that. What's the difference between a cross-eyed cowboy and a constipated owl?
What?
One can shoot but can't hit. The other can hoot but can't shit. I like when somebody gets creative like that and has like plays on words. Those are the things I would like. Ron, my wife is still at the hospital after hernia surgery. She can't eat Panda Express, so I stopped there for takeout. I don't want to have to clean the stovetop before she gets out. Don't blame you. Prayers towards her. Well, I'll definitely say a prayer later for her, 100% for her recovery. Why did the cowboy get a wiener dog?
What?
Because he wanted to get a long little doggy. Get a long little doggy. Yep. Okay. What do you call a happy cowboy?
What?
A jolly rancher. Here's what makes this joke. The person that wrote it went ha 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 ha.
They added their own.
Right. They
commentary?
added ha 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 ha. You guys have no idea how alone I am. I am not lying.
That is the
That's
best
what
part.
it says right there on the joke. I was like, that's great.
I feel like that's a cry for help.
I
Need to message that
So
guy.
that's
Like,
a-
you okay, bro?
That's a tribute to that person. Welcome aboard the tire truck. Something. I don't know what you said. And then Matthew, welcome aboard too. So I'm going to wave to the person that jumped in and left because he's a.
He said, "What's this live animal?"
Why
Let's
is
see
it
if I can pull up
considered?
Instagram Live.
Why is it
Oh, Braves are
considered?
playing.
What? All right.
What?
Why is it considered safe to date a girl who's a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Why?
Because she'll never expect a ring.
Oh.
That's hurtful.
Dang.
Oh, over a pipe live.
Yikes. Why do cowboys always ride horses? Because they're far too heavy to carry. Doesn't make sense. What did the cowboy say at his second rodeo?
What?
This ain't my first rodeo.
Should have seen that one coming.
That's what it said right there. Thank you. Let's see. One day, while a cowboy was building a barn, he lost his favorite book.
Oh.
A week later, one of his horses came up to him holding the book in its mouth. The cowboy was stunned. He took the book from the horse and said, "It's a miracle." "Not exactly," said the horse. "Your name is written inside." That makes sense. That's a good idea.
Nice.
Cowboy stops his horse next to a saloon. He dismounts, enters the saloon, and tells the barman, 20 bottles of whiskey. My horse is thirsty.
I'd like to
One-
ask you a few questions.
One second. The barman gives him the order. The cowboy pays. The horse drinks it all. "Hey,"
Okay.
tells him the barman, "ain't you gonna order some for yourself?" "Oh, you nuts. I'm driving." Wow.
That's pretty good.
What was it, Phil? What do you call a cowboy that rides side saddle?
Hey.
Caballero.
Gotcha. I don't get that joke.
I have no idea.
I like it though.
Emotional damage.
Ain't kidding there. Budge Rowe. Welcome there, Goof. 9383. Welcome aboard. We're just telling some jokes. A woman stops at a rural gas station so her little boy can use the bathroom. When he comes out, his mom is standing in line at the register, and behind her is a cowboy. The boy is really excited. He goes up to the man and asks, "Excuse me, mister, are you a real cowboy?" The cowboy says, "I sure am, son. You see, this hat keeps the sun off my face, and this bandana keeps the dust from the herd out of my mouth. These chaps keep the brush from tearing up my legs." The boy looks at the cowboy's feet, and the cowboy says, my tennis shoes keep people from thinking I'm a California truck driver." Sorry, the cowboy says, "My tennis shoes keep people from thinking I'm a California truck driver." All right, that's enough of those for
enough of
now.
that.
I can't even,
All right. Well,
because he can't read.
it's been a good show,
You know,
bud.
wore those out.
See you
Wore
next
those out. See you next year. Welcome
See
aboard.
you next Tuesday.
I mean, here's the thing. We don't have long before we take summer break.
I know, right? I was just thinking about that. I was like, dang, it creeped up on us.
So we got summer break coming up soon.
Creeped on us.
And then we'll start season
5.
Season 5.
You have a song picked out yet?
Good Lord.
Thinking something a little more rock.
Okay. All right. Well, you can by all means partake in that process.
Stop picking process.
I only like to delegate duties.
Oh, understood. I'm just the meat. You know, they call me the talent, right?
You're the talent.
You know,
gotta,
they call me the
gotta,
talent.
You gotta bring it.
But right, the talent brings the talent.
No.
You need
Your
to,
talent
what
is
you need to do is
putting all this together.
what you need to do is hire an intern.
It's James. James the intern.
Please feel free to give James some duties. I would enjoy the experience.
James
of
would be
what
like,
he-
duties.
We need to get him like a little a front facing GoPro just so he can wear it at work and like be on, you know.
but it's one that he sticks in his mouth.
Oh, so it just shows you like the
Right,
weird
so
like fish mouth.
What you're
face.
supposed to do is you stick it in your mouth and you show everything that's going on
Yeah,
from head level. But this one's just gonna be showing like right up his nostrils.
He looks like a Canadian from South Park, just his mouth cut off.
How many seasons a year do you have? Feels like watching The Curse of Oak Island. A lot of hope and prayer. I believe that. I agree with you. I don't know why you have so much hope and prayer, but we
Keep
more than
every
willing
year we're
to
digging,
provide that.
trying to find the funny bone, and we never find it. Just like the Curse of Oak Island.
I mean, you know, so we
Those dudes have had 12 seasons, hadn't found shizniz.
No.
And they keep getting renewed.
right
So
somehow because
they found the gold. It's from the Discovery Channel. Or
right.
whoever the hell pays
That's
them.
it. But it's a money pit because
It is
according to
money
according to Discovery Channel.
It's a literal money pit
Complete
with nothing
money
at the
pit.
bottom.
So yeah, there's no climax. This is basically I'm not
You
gonna
get
say
that.
it.
Who the Bering Sea gold guys?
Yeah.
Or whatever. They just need to get them to throw some stuff at
Well,
the bottom.
that's
and let them
why
find it.
that's why I like what's his name, Roe. What is his name? The guy that's
Versus
always
Wade?
the guy that's the voice for like
Micro.
Micro. Yeah.
he has one of the greatest voices of all time.
He has a good voiceover voice. He does. Yeah, he kills
goodness.
it. Yeah.
Like between that and Deadliest Catch and what's the gold one called?
Gold Rush.
Gold Rush.
The dude's made a Dirty Job. Well, yeah, he didn't narrate Dirty Jobs. He was
but
in
he
Dirty
does
Jobs.
narrate it during the show too.
I guess
because
so.
he self narrates.
Dude has found like a niche. A niche.
He's a blue collar, like
he's a kind of he's a down there dude.
He's like, guess what's gonna happen in the next 5 to 10 years? It will take you a month to get your HVAC repaired.
Oh yeah,
because there's such a deficit of blue collar workers.
There's been a huge deficit for a while of skilled blue collar guys. Yet
we want to make it easier for people to become doctors and pilots.
Probably not the best idea.
Great thinking there.
So not good.
Thank you. See gold in the Counterpart show, finding gold and totally trashing the ecosystem.
Yes, I will completely sit my ass on the ground and not take another flight for a long time. Thank you. First person smoker, welcome aboard, sir.
That just means I'm going to be a pilot.
Might as well get your
with my negative 30 vision. What is that? A seagull?
It's like when my brother.
Is that a mountain?
You just can't be a fighter pilot.
No, you can't. My brother was in the military in Germany. Wanted to be a pilot. A pilot pirate.
I don't think. I think you'd have 20/20 or above.
He wanted to be a pilot, but he had double vision. So they're like, no, you see two mountains, and you don't know which one is the right one to fly.
What's better than 20/20? 15/20?
I think so.
I don't know. I have better than 20/20 in the regard of distance, but I can't see in front of my face anymore.
Okay, I can't see. Everybody's like, oh. Can you read that? I'm like, I can't see near or far.
Sure can.
I'm technically
farsighted. It says if you can read this. That was it. That's as far as I got.
I'm technically farsighted, but I can't see anything without my glasses.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Obviously, because my giant ass eyes,
Woo, they got so small.
See, I'm like a -6.5 without my contacts. I'm blind.
What was that lady off The Incredibles when she took off her glasses?
Oh yeah.
It's like
in the mole. Yeah, I know.
Or maybe it was Star Wars. It might have been Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah,
the little alien creature. Yes. She takes off her goggles. It's got little bitty
so funny.
PIs.
I think Haley is like what, -8?
Yeah.
Oh, she can't see.
She can't see anything.
Yeah, y'all really,
she also
some bad eye genetics over on your side of the family.
She also can't think anything. The boy so far, his vision is good.
No, yeah.
Me and my wife both wear corrective lenses. My boys have perfect vision.
Yeah.
I don't
Little man has no problem reading or seeing far away.
Yeah.
And I would think it would have caught up by now.
Yeah, Haley had glasses at his age.
Yeah. I had glasses at her age.
I had glasses at 18 months.
Yeah, I had glasses.
I didn't have glasses
and I slept with my glasses all the time, broken. My parents were so pissed.
No, I was like until I was like 13 and 14, but I didn't wear them. And then when I was 17,
why do we still have the joke music going?
I got contacts.
Because I like it.
And I walked into my mom's house and I went like, "Oh my gosh, your carpet is more than one color." I thought it was like one color this whole time. It's like different fibers, and look at the grass. It was crazy.
Vision's so bad, all the colors meld together.
Yes.
My grandmother's brother was a ophthalmologist. What's the doctor? Ophthalmologist.
Optometrist. There's optometrist and optometrist.
Whatever the doctor is, he went to medical school. But I guess he.
Yeah, he's not a physical therapist.
I guess I was over for Christmas when I was like.
Or a chiropractor.
I guess I was over for Christmas when I was like 12 months old, 16 months old, something like that. And he picked me up and he goes, "This baby can't see." So he like brought me. I guess they took me to his clinic. His practice, and like I don't know how they did. I don't know how they do it. I guess he looks in the you look in the eyes and you can see the shape.
It's like see if he smiles at this.
Yeah,
nope,
I mean,
can't see it.
At 1 year old, you can't say oh that's a letter E F.
Yeah.
So somehow they looked and he made glasses and I wore them ever since. I was blind as a bat.
That's hilarious. He picked you up and he's like, "The baby's blind."
Phil's had a few. D-Man, you find Hebrew music comical?
No, I like it.
I mean,
I like that style of music. Like
I wish I wasn't so fat that people could lift me in a chair and like shove me up and down in the air. I would love that.
I like expressive music
and
folk music.
I just took this son of a bitch right here.
That'd be so bad.
If you just slung that everywhere, I would die laughing.
Kind of slipped a little bit. It was
talking about broken glass all over the place.
Shit.
Talking about broken glass. Dun, dun, dun. Great song, by the way.
Okay.
Walking on
broken
sunshine. No, it's broken glass. She was a great artist. Nobody ever paid her any money. That one
was
where
that?
they have mosh pits slaps. Mosh pit slaps.
I think it was supposed to be
But
like
he put a G at the end of it. I'm like Ron Burgundy. I'm going to read the extra letter.
messing
have
with you
to do it.
guys. Sapporo kicking my butt. Oh, Sapporo's good beer.
I figure, Phil.
I like
It's okay.
a-
Mosh.
I like-
Yeah, got it first
We
person.
got it. Mosh. Mosha. I like Asahi more than Sapporo.
Yeah, I
Asahi
like
super
the
dry.
I like the super
I
dry.
like the super dry. I still love it when we're in Japan and you go to the grocery store and they have a 4-ounce bottle can
Yes.
of Asahi all the way up to like a
gargantuan,
a gallon
like
size.
way bigger than a 40.
that
It's-
comes with its own CO2 cartridge to
Correct.
reseal it. That was
Correct.
the best. I love that. That still blows my
the
mind.
Japanese had it
I want to
best
go to
with drinking.
Japan.
Japan is a cool place.
It is a cool place.
There's a lot of it, but like there's a lot of history that people don't pay attention to. Like if you go to Japan, you gotta go. One, you have to go to Tokyo
Yeah.
because it's like going to New York City,
Yeah.
except
But
less
you need
dangerous.
to go out a couple hours.
Right. You gotta
Yeah,
go
big
to
city.
Tokyo. If I were to do again, I'd take everybody through Tokyo just to go through the different districts real quick because you got to go to Roppongi and Shibuya and see all those different. You got to go to the party. You got to go Akihabara, play the video games and arcades if they still got them. Shibuya for all the temples because
Yep.
that's where the mass amounts are there. Then I would go out to Osaka and go see the old capital and see some of the old history. I'd probably want to go up north, see some black bear, and get into the black sand.
I would like to
and
go to
volcanic
Hokkaido.
sand.
That's the only place.
Yeah, Hokkaido.
I wanna
I'd
go to
like to go to
Hokkaido,
Mount
check it out.
Fuji. I
Yeah.
want to do the whole
I never saw
staff
that.
and grain it.
So what we need like 2 or
right.
3 weeks minimum.
Probably two. I mean, you could do most of it in a week and a
You
half.
can do it in a week.
No,
If you
not a
really-
week.
If you really,
If
Big
you
stuff.
push it, you could do it in a week. I think
You're
a week and a
flying
half
too
you'd
far
be
for a
comfortable.
week.
yeah.
It's not that much.
2 weeks.
It doesn't take that long to get anywhere,
Vacations take 2
especially
weeks.
especially on the bullet train.
That's what so
Love
Phil
bullet
said talk
trains.
about how there's homes free to foreigners, but anyway, I don't know if that's true, maybe. But the thing that blows my mind
Only
is
if you teach them English.
homes aren't appreciating value. Like
No.
they just tear them down and rebuild them.
But I also saw a home or a condo that was a triangular building
the one we
on
saw
a
on like
oh,
the
like
one
on
show.
the corner of a street somewhere.
not on the corner of a street. It was between 3 streets,
Oh yeah.
and it was on a Y. And
So you-
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Like there's a section of the place where you can't stand shoulder to shoulder between the walls.
Yeah. It just goes.
And I
like
think
this.
it was something about. I think it was like something 280 square feet.
Oh, look at that. That's enough for a nice bed.
Like oh no, it folds down.
Oh, it's at a
there's also
40-year
It's a
low.
Murphy bed.
Hey, now's the time to go. The yen's at a 40-year low.
Of course, John Galdieri would say that.
Yen had a good exchange rate when we went.
It wasn't bad,
Early 2000s.
but we were also
Mid-
broke and young.
Yeah. But I mean, we were able to go and broke and still be
We
okay.
were. I still have our picture up
Our
here.
picture, that's still the best. That lady was trying to wrap you in that damn.
That was, then she had to,
think I
she had
laughed.
I wish I would have
For
known you
3
guys
weeks.
then.
I think I worked for
to,
3 weeks.
she had to call out her assistant on
It was
that
like
one.
Pluto trying to orbit the sun.
I just remember her looking up at me and she's like, "Oh, so big." I was like,
This lady had to. So you had to tie the belt around,
so they turn you into a mummy
and so
because first it's the linen.
yeah. But no, my favorite part was so me and the other ones, me and James, I guess she would just wrap it around us like
Yes.
hug us kind of.
Yes.
Martin, she had to like get him to hold it, and then she ran around him to the other side to tie it together.
I was like the pole in the town square that everybody does the festival
yes,
around.
like the maypole. She
Yes,
was like,
that's what it was. Thank you.
and the sad thing was, you weren't big, but she was like 4'2", and she just didn't have the
But
reach.
then they had to order the
Yeah,
sandals
you had to get the
special
special
too,
sandals.
because like
they
they
gotta
like
get the gaijin sandals.
yeah, they're like we don't make them in your size.
Yeah.
I was like,
Uh-oh.
They're like, what is
can you order them?
what is a size 12? Never.
Hey,
I never heard of that
I was like, okay, good, sounds good. Whatever that just said, that was good. That was
best
good.
thing-
Here's my card.
The best thing too was the 2-hour train ride we had, sitting in these traditional Japanese.
yeah, like we're going
kimonos.
going into the prom on the short bus.
Yeah.
is basically the
Everybody was
equivalency.
staring at us. They thought we were like
Everybody thought we were from
Pranking
Jackass.
them or
No, they thought we were
Jackass.
from Jackass.
Yeah.
Because they were just there, and it was only the old ladies that came up to us and said
Yeah.
we looked all nice and everything.
Jackass was just there.
Yeah, just like a year or two before
But the
that.
thing was, I
They
think,
thought you guys were with them.
but everybody was really cool about it. Like once we explained what was going on, they thought it was really cool
yeah, it
that
was like,
we were
we're
like,
about to be in a wedding.
yeah,
Like,
because nobody
we're
does.
just
I mean,
poor.
even then, like 20 years, yeah, even then, like 20 years ago, most people didn't wear that to weddings anymore.
No. Well, the men,
They wore
all the
suits.
men were all wearing just regular
Yeah,
Western
they
suits.
just wore Western suits. So
Which-
to have like 4 or 3 white dudes wearing
Ceremonial
really
kimono.
elaborate,
Yes.
I mean, you can show them the picture.
kimonos was hilarious.
All right, we'll go to Derek for the D scale, and I'll grab the picture, and then I'll show it.
Have you ever shown it before?
I don't think I've ever
I don't know
shown
if
it.
you have. We've talked
All
about
right,
it.
we'll
a few
let
times.
everybody see. So
All
you'll
right.
see that it'll be me, Derek. Should we wait till James? No, we'll just show it.
No, screw it. We don't know who's going to be here next. All right.
Oh, the hip. Oh,
Kinda
my
like-
God.
Is my song playing?
Yeah, you're jamming. Why? Do you want me? Oh, whoops.
No.
Want me to crank
You
you
always
up
ask
some?
your phone to change it. I'm just
You
trying to
lost
listen.
the picture?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, God. Don't lose it, bro. I'm not sure where my copy is. It's somewhere buried in my. I might need you to make me a copy of your copy so I can make sure I can find it.
God, we were babies.
We were babies. It looks funny to see it.
That's hilarious.
All right, on the D scale this week, we what do we got?
You want to see it?
Oh, 2 things. So, James, we talked to James today, tried to get him on the stream, but he is at the Shaky Knees Festival in Atlanta, and
Shaky knees.
I was very
Sam online.
jealous because the band is playing. I don't know if he's going to see it. I think he was going in
Because
between 2
Taylor
bands.
Swift is going to be there.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's going to be there. I'm super jealous. No, there's a band there that I've wanted to see forever. You know, that came out about the time that I was really blossoming as a concert goer. And I never got a chance to see them. I don't know. They didn't tour a lot or they didn't come down here a lot. But the band was Interpol. And I don't know if anybody who even knows who they are anymore. But they
know
were,
who they are.
They had a couple of small hits in like 2002, 2004. But I tried to look up before the show started because I wanted to talk about them.
Right.
And I was like, what genre is Interpol? Because they don't really sound like anybody else. Do you even know any of their songs? They have very odd songs.
Is it like Prodigy?
No. It's so anyways, a couple of websites listed them as post-punk revival,
That's odd.
which I don't even know what that means. It
no,
sounds like
I don't
bullshit.
know.
But
anything.
they're like indie rock. They're from New York. They came out about the same time as the Strokes and the Hives and Franz Ferdinand. They have a really different sound.
Quiet Kentucky Piper.
But I love them. They look really, really. I mean, they're really, really cool. They have a really weird aesthetic. They all used to wear suits that matched and everything. But really, what I wanted to talk about anyway. So, if you don't know Interpol, look them up. They've got a couple of really cool songs. The keyboard player from Electric Light Orchestra died. That's a bummer. Yeah, Interpol's been around for a long time. But like I said, Strokes is my favorite band just because they came out in that same time period. That's kind of like the best of the music that I love. But I wanted to talk about Fallout TV series. I finally finished it this week. I think last time I talked about it a couple weeks ago, I'd only seen the first couple episodes. I think probably by far the best video game TV show adaptation that I've ever seen. And just a really, really good, solid TV show. And a few things they did really well is the music. So all the music in the show is like 1930s and 40s and 50s like style music that goes really, really well with the aesthetic that they have because that's kind of how the games are. It's like retro future.
Right.
They do all the stuff from the games. So in the games you have like a little it's called a Pip-Boy, but it's like a computer on your arm that you like use to dial into like the menu and stuff.
Yep.
The computer screens they use to hack and stuff like that. All of that stuff they bring into the show and they use it really, really well. And it's super cool. It looks like they use the same like graphics and stuff, like the little like loading screens and stuff. So remember we got hit with the trademark because the loading screen.
Yeah.
So the loading screen, that loading screen from the game that says like technical difficulties or whatever, they use that in the show as like not like to cut screens or whatever, but like when one of the computer goes down, the big projectors, it has
Yes.
that like technical difficulty screen like up
With
on
the
there.
Spanish fly and everything.
They use the music from the games, like the theme song and stuff.
Right.
The other cool thing is like the intro to most of the games has a voiceover, and it's a guy talking about war, and like this like war never changes is kind of like the tagline of the. So they don't say it till the very end, and then one of the characters says it, and you're like, oh yeah, sweet. The only thing sucks is they didn't have Ron Perlman say it because he's the one that does the voiceover in the game.
Oh, nice.
But they had a character say it, so they tied all the stuff back to the game really, really well.
Me too,
And-
Sam.
And I finished it a little bit earlier today because I wanted to finish it all up before the show started, so it was fresh in my mind. And it ended like on a good. They wrapped everything up for that storyline, but it
Nice.
ended on a cliffhanger, so that way you know. And I think it's already been approved for a second season,
Nice.
so you know they're going to do it. I was really surprised, to be honest. After Lord of the Rings came out on Amazon, and they kind of bungled it a little bit.
Shit the bed.
They kind of bungled it a little bit. I was super excited for it. And to make it even better, I did download Fallout 4 because I've owned it for probably 10 years now. So I downloaded it to start playing it again because I was so jazzed up about it. And what else can I say about it? It was very, very... So the game is very violent and like just bleak. You know, stuff happens in the game where you're just like, man, this stuff is like depressing. Because
Right.
I mean, obviously everybody's died, right? It's like a wasteland. All the vaults are like the vaults where people emerge from after the end of the world. Half of them are like horrendous, like human experiments, like social experiments where they just do terrible stuff.
That is Kentucky Piper.
And they just they keep it all in the show, so they do a really good job. Anyways, so let's see if it works. Let's rate Fallout on Amazon Prime.
Do it.
Do it. Here we go.
I
Okie dokie.
I checked that earlier.
And the girl that, and I forgot to mention the lead. The lead actress does a killer job. It's a 5 out of 5 all the way. It's probably better than a 5 out of 5, honestly. Probably one of the best shows I've watched in a long time. And seeing people run around in power armor with miniguns, it was awesome.
Love it.
It was cool. And what's his name? Walton Goggins is in it, or whatever the hell his name is. He's an actor from a bunch of stuff.
Hey, Derek.
He was a good show. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want me to show it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Go for it.
Thought Beaver was going to show it. There we go.
You can show it if you want to.
Okay. So this is. Ooh, man.
I know. I figured you'd want to look at it.
Dust on there.
Look at my haircut. I look good. All right. So this is us in Japan. What year was this? 2006.
It's very early, yeah.
Anyways, there we go. Let's check it. Oh yeah. Do we know who's who?
You
All
have
three?
seen all three of us on the stream before.
All three on the stream before. Look at that hairstyle that we all got going on. Like Martin got skinnier. Me and James got fatter.
I got oranger.
Your hairstyle in that.
I had the full butt cut.
You got the full thing going on. Look
Yeah, I
at that.
did.
Man, golly. Is that what I looked like back then? That's funny.
Those were kimonos. Thank you, Phil.
Look, I'll tell you what, it's very freeing to be in that dress.
Oh, 100%.
I was
100%.
hanging loose. I was hanging loose. But that was fun.
There, I'll put it right here.
Yeah, Walter Goggins plays a ghoul. Anyway, it's very cool. I don't know. It's got a lot of lore, but I don't think you need to know the games to watch it. It explains everything pretty well.
Right.
So, I'm sorry. I guess I go to split screen. But it does good. I don't think if honestly, if you haven't seen it, I would watch it. I know you don't watch a lot of scripted TV, but I would definitely recommend it.
Let's hit the trivia. We haven't done trivia.
Oh shit!
That's what we haven't done.
Don't rush me, bro.
I can totally picture Martin in a mullet and kimono. Yeah, it could happen. All right, let's get. Sorry, I missed that. There was
that,
something
buddy?
on the airways.
We had one person watching on the
Grams.
grams. I believe it's
That's
me.
you.
I
Well,
asked a question on there. Did it show up? I don't know how you check it.
boo,
No, it said ask a question.
lame,
No,
something.
no.
All right.
Anyways, whatever.
Probably did. It was probably this little like question mark thing
this
where there's
game.
a question and I don't know how to use it. Let's see.
I'm gonna fill it up.
All right, let's start this off.
I love me some trivia.
In
I did not cheat while you were gone.
In 1988, Poison released the album "Open Up and Say Blank."
Oh, I know this one.
I don't.
What's up, Vietnamese Dad?
Sam online.
Open up and say ah. They were very suggestive back then.
No,
Talking about some warrant cherry pie. I mean, come on. What's going on here?
let's see.
I'm gonna refill the old pipe.
In 1992, Greg Olson for the Baltimore Orioles became the youngest player to record 100 saves. How old was he?
I'm gonna say 37. No, 32.
Let's see who gets it. Smoking Kentucky Piper,
What was it?
25.
What year was that?
In 1992. Let's see. In 1986, the final episode of Crazy Like a Blank was aired on CBS.
Crazy like a bat.
Crazy like a mom.
Crazy like a mom. That's true.
Sam Online got a twofer.
Kids drive you crazy, and husbands.
Let's see. Bless you.
Thank you, buddy.
Let's see what we have. Ooh. In 1939, the Andrew Sisters recorded Beer Barrel Blank.
Burr.
In 1939, the Andrew Sisters, who I love, recorded Beer Barrel Blank. Let's see if anybody... Dadgummit. Same online got a three for it. It was Beer Barrel Polka.
There we go. I like polka
Beer
music.
Barrel
Sting.
Polka.
The Polka King.
Let's see. All right. In 1936, Joe DiMaggio made his first major league debut. Or his only. How many hits did he get in that game?
Ooh, 3 hits.
7. No
Oh,
idea.
what the hell is wrong here? What
Anybody
kind
got
of-
us? I don't think he came up that many times.
I don't think so either, but hey, you never know.
You never know. Maybe he got 0. I don't know.
Mike from Briar Blues.
Oh, I got it right.
He got 3.
Look at that. 3 hits in your first game. Pretty
Let's
good.
see.
Pretty good.
Let's see. All right, 1963, Jimmy Clanton performed Darkest Street in Blank on American Bandstand. In 1963, Jimmy Clanton performed Darkest Street in Blank on American Bandstand.
London.
Phil's, that's not the right answer there, Phil. Oh, and Chad is being very nice and just teasing.
Oh.
He's teasing the answer, and he's got the right number of dots. All right, Chad, you might have to say it. Keep moving, sir. Just saying.
I don't even know what it is, and you gave a hint.
Come on, Chad. Chad, somebody's going to Google it, so you might as well get it.
Get them points.
I'm just going to give it to Chad anyways. Chad, you can't tease him. I'm just going to give it to Chad. I'll give it to both Chad and Robert.
Is it is it town?
It was town.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. In 1976, Paul McCartney made his first American stage appearance in 10 years. The tour was called Wings Over Blank. In 1976, Paul McCartney made his first American stage appearance in 10 years. The tour was called Wings Over Blank. Sam is correct. It was in America.
Wings Over America.
Let's see. I don't like many of these sport ones. Your mom. That's not correct, sir. Sorry. Here we go. 1969. Who was the first U.S. president to attend the Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs
Ooh.
in Louisville, Kentucky?
Roosevelt. What year? I'm sorry.
79?
Oh, 79 was not Roosevelt.
1969.
Oh, 69, sorry.
Nixon.
I have no idea.
Smoke Kentucky Piper. It was Nixon.
You got it right.
And again, nothing interesting happens on Saturday Night Live. In 1980, Felix Cavalieri performed Only a Lonely Heart Blanks on American Bandstand.
Cries.
In 1980, Felix Cavalieri performed Only a Heart Blanks on American Bandstand.
Only a lonely heart or only a heart?
Bleeds. The Beavis and Butthead sketch was really funny, just because they couldn't keep it together.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I need to watch
It was
it.
funny. I think them
Only
not being able to keep it
a
together made it funnier than it actually
Lonely
was.
Heart Blanks. This one's actually kind of tough. This is an obscure kind of title.
Lonely Heart Drinks. That's a good one.
I appreciate everybody's.
I thought Bleeds was a good guess. I'm sticking with it.
I know,
would.
I said cries.
I say it.
Sings.
Tears. Sings.
All right, I'm gonna say
Farts.
nobody gets it. Only a Lonely Heart Sees.
Oh,
Oh, man, sings was close.
Only a Lonely Heart Sees.
too deep for us.
Yeah.
Very, very deep. Let's see.
Ron is going to break the gambling. He's got 87,000 points.
Here we go. 1986. Dollywood, Dolly Parton's theme park, opened in what city?
Oh, that's not fair. I know this one.
I know. We have to be quiet.
Tallahassee. Myrtle Beach.
Robert got it.
Pigeon AF.
I kind of gave him a layup for that one. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Yo.
Tennessee.
We're in a wilderness. We should plan like a trip together.
I'm down. Let's do it.
I'll text your wife.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
In 1995, David Bell debuted for what team? In 1995, David Bell debuted for what team?
You gonna give us a sport?
Who is he?
Cincinnati Reds. No sport to narrow it down with.
I'll help you narrow it down by saying it was not a politically correct name today.
So like the Redskins, the Washington Redskins.
The
Oh,
That's a football team, baby.
I don't know. What did you say? A sport?
Oh, whoops. No, Matthew got it. Picking and piping.
Yeah,
It was
Indians.
the Cleveland Indians.
Oh man, I was thinking Cleveland, but I couldn't remember the name because they changed the team name.
Now they're the Guardians.
Guardians, because
Yeah.
we were looking at the baseball team like games. I'm like,
Yeah.
who are the Guardians?
It's a new team.
I couldn't go that far in the hint category.
It was so weird when I was telling my kids about the Expos, and I was like, "Oh, that's right. They've never been alive like when the Expos." Like, it's weird to think that a team moved and changed the name. They have no idea who they are.
This will be fun. In 1966, what game was featured on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson?
What game?
It was an actual game. It was a game for the public that you could buy in stores. In
Monopoly.
1966, what game was featured on the Tonight Show with Johnny
Oh,
Carson?
I was gonna say Twister, Robert.
I say Monopoly.
Robert was right.
Oh, I was right. It was Twister.
Twister.
I was like, what's a ridiculous game they'd play
Oh,
on
yeah,
late
that's
night?
true. They would do
And I was
something
like,
stupid.
Twister. Twister.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Yep.
You couldn't play Monopoly like on TV.
No, I
That
know,
would be
yeah.
fun. But like watching people trip.
Boy, most of these are like older stuff.
Making me feel old. Operation, that'd be a good one. They used to have that. They used to have that game show on TLC back in the day.
Let's see.
Watch a real Operation.
And if Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, no, now they just show fat people getting skinny.
That too.
In 1969, Jimi Hendrix was arrested when Canadian custom officials found what in his
I don't know. I
bag?
wonder.
Weed.
What could it have been? There's two choices. It might have been LSD.
Could have been both. Weed
Probably
laced with
both.
LSD.
Marijuana. Oh, yeah.
Mary J.
He probably did everything though. Honestly, I don't think he was. Nobody guessed it. Oh, so it's not weed.
Xanax. No, that would be.
I don't think they existed.
No.
What was the big one they had back then? The one that's banned.
Steve Spent got it. It was heroin.
Oh, it's heroin. I didn't realize he did hard stuff.
That's why I thought that one would be
That
surprising.
was surprising. What was the
'Cause
Which one?
what's the pills they always do in Wolf of Wall Street that are banned now?
X
Ecstasy?
No, it's the somebody online say it. Quaaludes. That's it.
Quaaludes. That sounds like a freaking bird.
This a,
The Quaalude
they
quail.
do it on Wolf. What like did it do to go to sleep?
If I had a minor league baseball team, it'd be the Quaalude Quails. just birds with really wide
This
eyes.
is getting so out of hand.
All right. No,
No.
not all right.
No.
Nope.
Let's see.
Who killed Kenny?
You don't have any South Park
No, I don't.
sound bites.
No, I know.
you don't
let's see.
dig,
But
you
it
don't
made
dig
me
on the
think
sound
of it.
bites?
I like
South
South
Park.
Park.
I like South Park.
Stick of truth.
Here we go. Here's a layup. In 1986, Don Mattingly, New York Yankees, became the 6th player to hit how many sacrifice flies in a single game?
In the
Oh,
world's
gosh.
a sacrifice fly.
4. It's where you pop it up and somebody gets a run and you get out.
3. Because
Okay,
apparently they'll go off the
well, it's
bat
not
7
4.
times.
Yeah,
They
that's
definitely don't go to bat 7 times.
Unless it's that. What's the longest game in history? Was like 3 days.
Incorrect, Sam. It is not 1492.
Oh,
Thank
1492.
you. Thank you.
Closer to
Automatic.
7.
That just eliminates all of your points, sir. There we go.
Point did
Mike from Briar Blues got it. It was 3. He's got a twofer.
You need to.
This is the.
Anybody that answers 1492 automatically.
This
gets,
is the last
point
trivia
deduction.
question,
Point deduction.
and this
That many
trivia
points
question is a times 4.
Times 4.
Oh.
It is a times 4.
That's
It's a
very generous.
quadrupler.
All right, stop guessing. Somebody
In
got it.
2000, the final episode of Party of Blank aired on Fox.
Oh,
4.
Easy.
In
I don't
2000,
know.
the final episode of Party of Blank aired on Fox.
John coming in hot.
John Gaudieri got that. It was Party,
Party
of 5.
5. That's okay. Soap
And
opera show.
John is going to tie with Sam on Live. Congratulations on that one.
What was the? What year was that?
That was 2000.
Okay.
That was the day. It's not your mom smoking take a pipe. I'm so sorry. Apologize.
What's the Napoleon Dynamite? Your mom likes.
Your mom went to college.
Yeah, your mom would call. So stupid.
That's probably one of the. That's probably one of the few
You
ones
know what?
that.
We need Napoleon Dynamite and Borat.
Your mom went to college.
My wife.
I can actually do that. Are we supposed to take a shot or something?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, a while
like
back.
forever
Oh,
ago.
crap. All right. All right, what do we have up next, producer?
I think we'll do a little
Jokes.
Playhouse.
Oh, Playhouse. Okay.
We're going to do Playhouse?
No.
Jokes.
I think we need to.
No.
Let me text Cardnack.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
you text Cardnack.
While we're doing the shot, hold on. Let me text him.
I hope everybody is prepared for Cardnack because I heard Cardnack was in a mood. And so
Stop being a little bitch,
I'll be
Cardnack.
very, very curious.
It's a cranky card now.
So make sure you hide the women and children
Yes.
for Cardnack the Magnificent when he comes aboard.
Oh, God. Squeeze in.
Oh, will you grab me another brewski there? Brewski there, lady.
Random voodoo.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You want speed to speed.
Cerveza seasonal.
I don't know what the hell that means.
A seasonal beer.
Cerveza, live longer.
That's gonna have to move.
You should start doing your mama so fat jokes.
Wow. I mean, but why? Who
Thanks,
wants
Phil.
to be mean to the mamas? I'm married to a mama. Thank you.
I know, right? Be nice to the mamas.
Thank you. The mamas and the papas. Heyo.
I love
Heyo.
this one. This is like my favorite creature comfort.
That's it.
They finally had them again. Now I have to go like hunt.
A Berliner Weiss.
Weisse. Berliner Weisse, but it's a cherry one. It's like
Ooh,
super cherry.
fancy. Fancy.
Yes.
I like fruit flavored beers.
Yeah, this one is really good. You
Call me
try
what
it.
you, yeah,
Try it.
call me what you want to call me, but I like fruit flavored beers.
They have them at Ingles usually, but they're like seasonal.
You mind if I take a sip?
I don't mind.
Well, my good friend, one of my bestest friends
really
ever,
good, right?
and
Yeah.
my
Brittany
other
might like
bestest
that one.
friend, my
I think
wife.
she would.
My
drinks it.
wife.
That's how it goes. All right.
Misery, dilly dilly.
Dilly
Dilly.
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 Yeah, it's seasonal. I always get so excited when they have it. I saw it at Ingles. I was like, ooh, and they only had one pack.
All right. So,
It's who again?
Creature comfort.
Oh, it's Creature Comfort. I love
oh,
their.
we need to change the music and everything
I love
too.
their Tropicalia. All right, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
I
All right,
but
well,
this one is
it's
really
up to you,
good.
producer.
Oh yeah, we gotta.
Oh, it's raspberry cranberry, but whatever it is.
I think
it's good.
Cardnack has
Fun
arrived.
cherry.
So hold on, I'm not prepared, per usual.
Well, all right. This is why you're the producer.
That's something. Hold on, I gotta find my
He's
script.
playing producer.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to witness the incredible spectacle of Cardnack the Magnificent, or, as my therapist likes to call him, Cardnack the slightly above average. But fear not, for even though his confidence might be as shaky as a Jenga tower in an earthquake, his envelope skills are second to, well, at least third to none. Here we have him, Cardnack the Magnificent.
Yes, hum beam, solid beam, the hum beam.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming from the far west.
It's what we do with said beards like this.
Politically correct country that you're from.
So politically correct. As they say, the gem of the West.
So, in these 47 somewhat sealed envelopes,
Hermetically unsealed.
they are not medically sealed
Are they in order?
or hermetically. No, they're you don't know what order they're in because you're psychic.
Oh, God. Whose phone is vibrating?
That was me.
All
Somebody sent me
right,
a
here we
text
go.
message.
All
was me.
Thank you.
We'll see how this goes.
Nailed it.
Cruella DeVille.
Oh, Cruella DeVille.
Cruella, that's what I said. Cruella.
Yeah.
Said,
Okay.
And the Dalmatian.
87 Dalmatians.
Some amount of
It's all kinds of fire department dogs.
was quoted on Kristi Noem on possibly being picked as Trump's VP. You got my vote. Okay. All right. Understood. Wow. Yeah. Yikes. Okay. Interesting. All right. For those of you out there.
Fuck them dogs.
Number
Number 2.
two.
I don't know who said that. Audience, quiet down.
Number 2.
Go dogs.
I'm not a smart man.
It happens to some. Large and thick.
Oh,
Oh.
girthy.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Oprah for Weight Watchers now.
Wow.
What Stormy Daniels called former AG Bill Barr before Donald Trump did. Okay. All right. Said he wasn't going to call him that ever again. Okay.
Cardinak's
Thank you.
bringing the heat today. Number 3.
Number 3. Thank you. Number 3. Mamala Harris.
Oh.
Woo!
Mamala Harris.
Oh, Mamala.
That's what I said. Mamala Harris.
I'm on late.
Kamala? I hardly knew her.
Recently, Montel Williams made a statement. I am not the father. Wow. Okay. Because you didn't know.
Thank you, Montel.
They dated for a while.
Did they really?
They did.
Ooh.
They did date.
Lucky gal. Hey-o.
Oh,
That was a gigantic fail.
here, I got it. You have your microphone.
we're going to
Can you reach
find-
it? Okay.
We're going to find ways. Things are about to happen.
All right, I'm not going to try it that way.
Success.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. Thank you.
Fail.
Thank you.
Thank you, audience.
Get up.
Get up.
Get up. That's what I said.
Famous movie.
There's something in here. Okay. What the judge keeps telling Stormy Daniels every time gag order is mentioned. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Wow.
I need to work on my sidekick laugh.
Get-
Number 5. Woo.
It's a bit of a twister.
Bit of a twister.
Bit of a tongue twister, as some would say.
Okay. Tie that cherry still.
Christy Nome's book.
Oh.
Who's
Here we
that?
go.
Christy Nome's book.
No,
I don't know if you heard about it, but Michael Vick's recent review of her upcoming book with the following statement: "Dead dogs tell no tales." Oh wow.
God.
Okay. Wow. All right. Thank you,
Somebody call Sarah McLachlan.
Michael Vick,
Here we
because
go.
my heart will go on.
Penultimate. Number 6.
Penultimate.
Thank God.
Sister wife.
Oh, Sister Wives.
Cody Brown. No.
Sister wife.
Montana. No, Utah. Sorry.
Sister
Wrong
wife.
state.
Yeah, Utah.
Cody Brown.
They all left him.
Sister Wives.
What Ilhan Omar is called when she is chanting from the brother to the seed. Wow.
I'm not trying to get canceled up in here.
How else
I'm not trying to get canceled. And the last one, thank God.
And the last one. Thank heavens
Lord.
for
Sweet baby
the
Jesus.
last one. And I was supposed to have something to tell you for that because I am so prepared
Okay.
You're going to get
that
Do I need to read?
reprimanded by the producer
Do
for
I
your
need to read something?
may
unpreparedness.
your kid's tonsils be removed by a doctor who is recommended by Stormy Daniels.
Okay.
All right.
All right. How dare you?
Ropes. Ropes, zip ties, lotion, and knee pads.
Oh.
Oh,
What's
wow.
lotion in the
That
basket?
sounds fun.
Sounds like a good time.
Yep.
Probably a wonderful time. The way we're going, I don't know. What Harvey Weinstein told the UCLA protesters they needed for their upcoming auditions. Wow, and that is Cardnack, the Magnificent. Thank you. Thank you.
Gotta love
Help
it.
them
Thank you.
solve them.
Thank you, Cardnack the Magnificent, for showing up. We will now bring out the regularly scheduled, less attractive main show.
As Sam Online says, don't threaten me with a good time. That's thank you.
Puts the lotion in the basket.
It puts,
Yes, it does.
Boy, it definitely. Apparently, there was apparently a lot that happened. Cardnack was in a mood.
Gotta get that tuck right.
Apparently, it's nip tuck. Is that what it was called?
Damn, a lot of nipping. A lot of tucking.
Yep.
I don't know where we're going with
We're about to talk about some nip tucking. We dropped a whole bunch of people on that one too. By the way, there were a lot of people. There were a lot of people offended.
Lost a lot of people. Phil is
They'll get over it.
Phil is loving it.
Oh, Phil
Loves
Phil
to be
can't
offended.
Wait. So Phil hung in there, I think.
He does.
Possibly.
He loves to be
Or
offended.
he took many people with him, and you know, I don't fault him for anything at all. But It's that time again where we bring to you the little people, the Friday Night Playhouse. That time each week where your dollar means less, but your presence is always meaning more, as we bring you into the powerful folds of our arms like a soprano's mistress on an OnlyFans channel. I know you are hungrier than Colombian protesters, but will satisfy your craving so much as that you ask us, hey, are you happy to see me, or is that a gag order in your pocket? Yes, inflation might have its grip on you, and you might even be skipping a few meals. Do not fret as we wrestle it to the ground like an intergender wrestling champion. The only thing that will help you now is the one thing we bring you each week by providing the most tantalizing shows on the tubes for you, the little people. In this scene, we have two said cowboys who might have to rustle and tussle at some point.
Don't rodeo much myself. Only kind of a riding interest me lasts longer than 9 seconds. What's the point of riding some piece of stock for 8 seconds?
I mean, money's a good point.
True enough. If you don't get stomped winning it.
I mean, my old man was a bull rider, pretty well known in his day, though he kept his secrets to himself. Never taught me a thing, never once come see me ride. In fact, I was going to ask you, did your brother and sister do right by you?
Did the best they could after my folks was gone, considering they didn't leave us nothing but $24 in a coffee can. Got me a year of high school before the transmission went out on my pickup. My sis left, married a roughneck, moved to Casper. Me and my brother got work on a ranch up in Whirling. And, you know, he got married last month. No room for me. That's how come they ended up here.
What? Really? No. Friend, that's more words than you've spoken in the past 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Hell, it's the most I've spoken in a year. My dad now. He was a fine calf roper. Didn't rodeo much, though. Thought rodeo cowboys were all F-ups.
Hell they are.
And scene.
Yep.
Yes. I can feel your amazement and the satisfaction over the interwebs for this week's Friday Night Playhouse. I could tell just from all the flow of conversation that all of you could barely contain yourselves. Let it not be said that I would ever deny you such wonderful moments from you, the little people. Join us again next week, same time, same place, for the Friday Night Playhouse. We'll see you then.
I'm a little bit offended.
Oh, no.
A little bit offended.
Well, you know what?
We've read some wonderful scripts.
Wonderful.
We've done some amazing Oscar-worthy acting over the years. That's the first time anybody's got it within like 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
What was the one we did last time? Airplane? No, we didn't do Airplane. Lethal Weapon.
There's so many.
No, not Lethal. Not,
do you know how many we've done?
Not Lethal Weapon. Naked Gun. We did Naked Gun
last
time. And it
time.
took people a hot minute.
A lot.
We do Brokeback Mountain as two lovely friends.
Yep.
And somebody gets it right
amazing,
away. Good
amazing
job.
friends.
Good job, Ganja.
Bunkmates, you would say.
Yeah.
In fact, you would probably even call them
butt buddies.
Yeah. I was gonna say buttmates.
Sorry. We're real good at reading.
Liar, whore.
Yep.
I'm just hitting buttons.
You didn't do the one that you should do. Yeah. or George Takei.
There you go.
Thank you, old George. You know what? I love me some George Takei.
Look, if you can't laugh at everything, is comedy dead? Is comedy dead?
No. Comedy, I think, is in kind of a revival. Movies, maybe, are taking a little bit of a
I have noticed that,
but stand-up comedy right now is like in a golden age.
I have noticed the comedians that are willing to push the envelopes are going way beyond the envelopes now, and I think that's that pendulum swing.
Yeah. And also, the medium's kind of changed some. So what a lot of them, like comedians are doing now to make money, podcasts or live streams.
Yeah.
And some of them are funny. You know, Kevin Smith kind of started it, revolutionized it as like a comedic form, you know?
Right. Well, the most comedic thing he did was He-Man.
Yeah, well, yeah, we know, which is
That was
very close to.
In fact, that was a
Brokeback Mountain.
comedy and a tragedy.
But
all in
he
one.
did start kind of the comedy podcast, and now it's like taking off. And there's some good ones out there.
I think there's some people that are, I think comedians have gotten to the point where they're pushing it well beyond now.
Yeah, oh, there's some.
You
definitely
either
pushing it.
push it well beyond, or you're going to fade into
There's
the
one
sunset.
guy, I don't know what his name is. His name's AJ something. And I came across him on TikTok or YouTube or something. But I had to watch him because he is autistic.
Okay.
And part of his he's got another diagnosis too, maybe OCD or something.
Mm-hmm.
But part of his autistic like the way it presents is he gets very, very, this is funny as a stand-up comedian, he gets very anxious in front of large crowds.
Oh.
So he, like, I don't know what they call it, stimming, you know, where you have to like stimulate yourself to kind of keep. So he looks like he's having a seizure. Like he shakes and he has to like rub his hands, but he can do it all while he's telling jokes, and it is hysterical because he's very self-aware, and he's up there and he's like, you know, he's like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. He's like, I just thought, you know, I'm autistic and this is how I express it. And he's like, you know, people always ask me, like, you know, how do you get through life like this? He's like, it's only because I'm standing up in front of all you mother effers that I can, you know, have to like do like that. I mean, he is like, but he's very like, I mean, he's very, very.
Like his hands are in one place and his mind and everything else is in another. He's separated
he
out.
talks and he tells jokes and he kills.
Catcher, you're making him very anxious
You need to
over
get
there.
back? Go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're making him anxious. He's about to start shaking and
But anyways,
like
just look
twitching. And
up AJ autistic comedian. He is hysterical.
I'm pretty sure if you just hit autistic comedian,
I think they're all autistic.
you might find find more than you bargained for.
But I mean, some of his jokes, because he's also from like Middle Florida, and so he tells a lot of like small town like meth jokes.
Right.
He kills it. He's funny. He's really funny. I want to see him live because he's really, really funny.
Yeah, we at some point we're gonna have to swing that pendulum to the to people. We're gonna have to swing that pendulum to the side of what was it? Oh God, who did the 9 words you can't say?
Oh, George Carlin.
Yeah.
There's still some of those out there.
Yeah, but like George Carlin was a storyteller, big time.
Yeah.
Massive storyteller. You know, even go to some of the
Bill
older,
Burr's like that.
Even go to some Bill Burr's okay, but like go to some of the older comedians. Like George Carlin pushed it hard.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he like if it wasn't for HBO, you wouldn't have seen.
Well, the
him.
one doing that now is probably Chappelle.
But even Richard Pryor. Well, I mean, Dave Chappelle he's on there, but he's not. Richard Pryor pushed it hard.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, and that's I almost kind of feel like your comedians are the thermometer of culture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Comedians say how accepting, how much willing culture is willing to flex under pressure. And comedians always are the pressure
Gallagher.
cooker. You know,
I love Gallagher.
Gallagher's great. Every freaking watermelon in the world. But Andrew Dice Clay, you can, go through all of them.
But even back in the day, they were like, there's always going to be different
Red
kinds
Skeleton,
of comedians.
go real back in the day, go Red Skeleton. I mean, like there were, but I feel like there's a massive amount of them that are now sitting on the sidelines that could be working that aren't.
Probably. The only thing I don't like, that's why we're talking about it.
Because Dave Chappelle got an ass load of heat for everything he did.
He's still selling out every show he ever
But
does.
not everybody's Dave Chappelle.
Oh, for sure.
Like that's the rub. Like when you had George Carlin, you had a barrage of comedians. I remember watching, Def Club and like watching all the new comedians coming out and stuff like that.
The problem now is they don't really, because back in the day, like, well, at least growing up, I watched like because they everybody had. Well, I guess now they do it on like Netflix, but HBO, you had one channel that every weekend would have a comedy special.
Yep.
And so in the 90s and early 2000s, but I guess Netflix does it now.
Like I remember watching D.L. Hughley on Def Jam.
Oh, Def Jam was great.
And just seeing those guys come out and rip them, and it was just like
One of the
so
great
much fun.
one of the good like storyteller comedians right now, and he doesn't like. He doesn't push the envelope as far as like that kind of stuff goes. But his name is Nate Bargatze. He's really, really funny.
Bill Cosby was hilarious.
Oh yeah, he was raping and telling jokes, having a good time. Oh, another good one. Another good storyteller right now is Dusty Slay. He's this guy that's got long hair, real Southern.
What was the guy that was on Saturday Night Live that they kicked off of Saturday Night Live and they brought him back to host? Gillis, I think.
No, yeah, Shane Gillis. He's funny too. He's got some good stand up.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, he was kicked off of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, he made a couple inappropriate tweets like everybody did back in the day.
And
that
now,
got blown out of proportion.
Right, and now they ask him back to host.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, it's like that pendulum.
He was he didn't get kicked off. He just got kicked off because he wasn't good for sketch comedy, or he wasn't good for SNL. But Tim Robinson is hilarious. His show is like one of the most. It reminds me of like that old Adult Swim comedy, like the really like abstract,
like,
weird shit
like,
that they do.
You're like, what? The
like
is
Tim
happening?
Robinson is like the Tim and Eric show, like or what's that weird ass British one with old Greg, the Mighty Boosh. He's that kind of comedy.
I thought you were going to say
hysterical.
The British Office.
Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais is pretty good. He just cares too much about religion.
Ricky Gervais is just annoyed about people.
Yeah.
That's his problem. He's annoyed about society.
I just hate it when people, I'll tell you what.
And thank
sons
you.
of bitches. I hate it when people focus on one thing too much. Like Dave Chappelle got really, really focused on trans. He had some good specials. He was funny.
Well, that's because he had a friend
Yeah.
that was trans and everything else. So he had a story to tell.
Yeah.
So he had a bone to pick.
But I don't need like 3 specials. Like
Pre-op, by the way, bone to pick.
but I don't need 3 specials. Just like Ricky Gervais. I think Ricky Gervais is funny, but I don't need every stand up to be like I'm the biggest atheist in the world. Just like, I don't need
it's because they start coming out with a vendetta. They start coming with a vendetta against those that are trying to cancel them and everything else.
I guess so. So they kind of double down. Yeah, but
It's like, I mean, take like Eddie Izzard, right? Like his old stuff, killer. Mm-hmm. Eddie Izzard, one of the funniest. But could you just imagine the Trans Battalion Brigade, Airborne Wing, and then with fantastic makeup and a fantastic gun, and they're like, "Hey, look at these fuckers here," and then it's like, "Oh shit, they have guns! They have guns! Where's your gun? Where's my gun? Where's my gun?" Oh shit. I didn't see that coming. Did you see that coming? I didn't see it coming.
I've got a flag. Do you have a flag?
Do you have a flag? No flag, no country. You can't have one.
What did that? God, that was like.
But it was
late 90s.
so good. He's like, he was talking about JFK. He was like, it's benign Berlin. And all the Germans were like, did he call himself a donut? He called himself a donut.
That was good.
Did he call himself a fucking donut? He's American. It's a slang. He's a fucking donut. Where's a fucking donut? I was like, he just was funny.
Yeah.
He didn't have an agenda or anything like that, and that's when the comedians are good.
We should go see a show at the Vortex one night.
I'm not gonna lie, and I liked what's his name that most people hate on all the time now, but God,
that could be anybody.
I thought he was funny as shit. He was he talked about coming through the drive-thru, and he's like, I want to walk through. God, what was his?
I don't know who you're talking about.
What was his name? I gotta look him up now. Comedian.
We're not doing any more shots. Damn it. Okay, fine. We'll do one more shot.
One more shot.
One more shot.
Dane Cook.
Oh, Dane Cook was funny.
He was good. For the genre he filled in.
He was actually really good at the beginning. He just got too big too fast, and then he kind of ran out of material.
He was like Matchbox 20 of comedy.
How dare you? It's a good band.
And got played everywhere, and then everybody hated them.
They did.
They got
that
too
damn
big,
Santana song,
too fast.
Yeah.
But Dane Cook, he was very animated.
He's very animated.
Like
I always remember that one skit he had where he's talking about kicking in the bathroom door, and he just runs across and just like jumps.
Doing a breaking and entering.
Yes. The Nickelback of comedy. There you go.
Go do a B&E. We're gonna do a B&E.
I'll tell you what, Nickelback, I'll Die on This Hill. Still one of the best live shows I've ever seen.
Right.
They played the Tabernacle in Atlanta. one of the best ones.
Right.
Push it over here.
But I mean, it's like, you know, like the
Thanks,
whole
buddy.
B&E thing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just all of it.
He had some good
Oh,
ones.
shh.
Sam Kinison, that's old school. He was good. He was
But
kind
yeah,
of that. I like George Carlin more than Sam Kinison. I think because
I love
Carlin
George
was subtle.
Carl, he was subtle, but he
Sam
was
Kinison
rough.
screamed.
He was rough. He was like, what's wrong with all you little fuckers and everything? Like, he would rag on everybody. And that's what I like. I like people that rag on everybody.
Pit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly. He would. He didn't put up with no crap.
No, but he got on everybody.
He was equal opportunity offender.
Like he would talk about the
He
earth.
would.
He talked about like all the earth people, all the green people, Earth Day, all that other
Yeah.
shit. And he's like, we can't take care of ourselves. How the hell do you think we're gonna take care of this whole planet?
Robin Williams had a good stand up too. He was very animated.
Robin Williams is extremely animated, but like, have you ever seen Robin Williams give an interview?
Yeah.
He can't sit still.
No.
Or he couldn't. Let's post. Bless his heart. He could not. He's a klepto. He was a klepto. Like he could
That
not.
means you steal stuff. What do you mean?
Well, or what is it? He had a mental problem
Yeah.
because he would jump all around. He could not stay on topic, and he was so fidgety. Like he could not. He was probably on the spectrum.
Oh, for sure.
More likely.
Yeah. He was neurodivergent. They call it nowadays.
He was
Yeah,
so
he was.
all over the place, and he couldn't stay in one range. And sometimes I think comedy helped him actually tell a story and be able to stay on
Tell you what, though.
online.
That's all true. Dude was also an excellent dramatic actor.
He was so funny.
You ever see Insomnia?
But have you ever seen a scene with him that's more than 10 seconds long? You haven't.
No.
You haven't.
did,
He can't do it.
He was good in Insomnia and Good Will Hunting. Probably two of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, he did a lot of Colombian Snow for sure.
no, he was talking about going down on a woman. He was using his
Oh,
front
yeah.
arm.
I forgot about that.
Ganj, I know which one you're talking about. For sure. But God, he was so funny.
He was funny.
But he also he would be canceled today.
He was also the hairiest man alive. So
Super
Ganj is
hairy.
right.
Dead Poet Society was good.
Yeah,
Good Morning
he was
Vietnam was good. Miss Doubtfire was still one of my all-time favorites.
So who was the villain in Miss Doubtfire? It was 100% him.
The villain?
Go back and watch the movie.
The villain was the lady that always checked up on him.
Oh, maybe. But his ex-wife had a nice new husband. He was nice. She was nice. All she wanted was her husband to get his
He
shit
was
together.
the
Ex-husband.
protagonist
He was like the
because he was trying to make his family whole again.
yeah, but
Don't villainize. Don't you?
okay.
Don't you villainize?
Maybe he wasn't the villain. But he was.
How
He
dare
was
you?
100% the antagonist. Oh, Awakenings. God, he had a lot of good.
I'm gonna say
serious movies.
protagonist because he wasn't doing it for.
The Fisher King.
He wasn't
He
doing
was
it
the antagonist.
to be.
He wasn't a villain, but he was definitely not.
Well, he was antagonist. He was for sure antagonist.
He was for sure
Whatever
antagonist.
said.
Fisher King was a good movie with him in it. Was that him?
You know,
No, that was. Fisher King wasn't him. Was it?
I liked.
That was Jeff. Maybe that was some other guy.
I liked. What Dreams May Come.
Yes,
That was a
good
dark,
one too.
rough,
That was good.
non-comedic
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I
And,
like a lot of those. I
forgot. Now that we're talking about it, he's done a lot of good serious
So
movies.
many
As
good
somebody
movies.
that's so funny.
But to me, What Dreams May Come was a tough one
Yeah, the
because you
photo,
had
man.
Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. You had a
that
whole
was a good
barrage
one.
of people. But then I like the same thing with Adam Sandler when he did Reign Over Me.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Another serious role
Yeah.
of a comedian, and Reign Over Me, he did really good. Obviously, had PTSD from a situation, all kinds of problems.
If you like Adam Sandler as serious, you should watch Uncut Gems.
I need to see that one because I heard that's an amazing movie.
It gives you a anxiety attack the whole movie.
I
It doesn't
imagine.
cut out. It's
No.
it goes, and he's good. He's really good. He
And-
probably should. Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler was good. But
Yeah.
I think Uncut Gems is probably his best movie.
But another one, Robin Williams, Patch Adams. Patch Adams was a
That
great.
was a serious comedy. I would say.
Oh, but it was so good.
What was the one? My
the-
kids liked it. Jack.
Jack
remember
was
that?
good.
Where he was
How about Jumanji?
Jumanji? That's killer.
I like Jumanji.
Jumanji was a
Jumanji?
great movie.
That was good.
Let's just go through the Robin Williams movies real quick.
Let's talk about Rob Williams the whole rest of the night.
I don't
I got
care.
nowhere to go.
I go in there and your son is passed
Robin
out
Williams.
in the bedroom with all the lights on, suitcase still on the bed.
He's got what on the bed?
The suitcase that Martin had is in our room. Like
it's fine.
suitcase on the bed.
I thought you
all
said.
the
I thought you
lights.
said queso.
Oh.
Like chips and dip.
All right, let's go through the movies. All right, chat. I want you to rank it an up or down. All right.
There's no downs.
There's
All
only
right, I'm gonna go through them and
Only ups.
everybody pick. All right, so we have Mrs. Doubtfire,
up.
Up,
Dead Poet Society,
Up.
Goodwill Hunting,
up, double up. I love that movie.
Jumanji,
Up.
What Dreams May Come, Patch Adams. How about Night at the Museum?
Oh, up. Killer
Yeah.
movie.
Aladdin,
Up.
Where he
Oh,
was
that's
a
right. He's the
genie.
genie. Shit.
Yes. Up.
Golly.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Up.
Let's see, Bicentennial Man.
That's a good
That
one.
was a deep
I like
one.
that
I don't
one.
remember watching that.
That's a good one. Who's the robot?
Probably one of my most favorite movies of all time, and I will probably star this as my number one for
Okay.
Ron Williams.
Rob, really?
Hook.
Oh,
Oh
Up,
yes,
yeah.
that's great.
We need to watch that
Who
one
was
with the
Yeah.
boys.
Smee in that? Dustin Hoffman. No,
I was gonna say.
Yes.
Dustin Hoffman was Hook. Who was
Hook?
Smee?
Oh, he's the guy with the glasses, the heavier set guy.
God, I can't remember. I can see it in my head. Yeah, Bicentennial was good.
Who was
Shmee. Anyway, I
Bob
always,
Hoskins.
Yeah, Bob Hoskins. I always like Shmee.
I keep
Yeah.
going.
But
Shmee
that
was
Hook.
awesome.
All right, next.
RV. That was okay.
I don't
Eh.
know.
Mid.
Absolutely anything. Flubber.
Up. I like
It
Flubber.
was all right.
I like Flubber.
The Birdcage.
Double Up.
Yeah.
I don't
love
know that one
Birdcage.
either. I can't
You don't know the
place
Birdcage?
it. I don't think so.
He plays the gay guy,
Yes.
and his son's getting married.
I don't
Yes.
think
And his
so.
husband is Hank
They
Azaria.
got to tell the parents.
Freaking killer.
I don't think I know that one.
No, wait, no, his husband's not.
Oh
no,
my
I'm sorry.
God, I can't do this.
Everybody shut up first. They attacked me. His husband was Nathan Lane, not Hank Azaria was like their helper.
Yeah.
But Nathan Lane was killer in that movie.
Awakenings,
Oh,
I can't.
Double
I don't
Up.
know that either.
Happy Feet,
I do know that.
Insomnia,
oh, Insomnia is great.
Popeye.
Oh, that's right. He was Popeye.
He was.
That was. You know what? That was a bad movie.
It
But
was a bad
Robin Williams
movie,
was good in
but
it.
he did good. Jack,
Yep, I like that one.
Robots.
Oh,
So many movies I don't know.
Here's one that'll get you 1 hour photo.
I love that one. That was the Photomat one. Have you seen that one?
Here's
I
another.
feel like
I have.
I've seen one.
Here's
more photo at
here's
some
another
point.
classic one that was
Okay.
really funky. Death to Smoochie.
I love Death to Smoochie.
That's a-
I
I
forgot
have
he was
no
in it.
idea what
That's
that
a
is.
monstrous
So
one.
Death to Smoochie was him and Edward Norton, and it was like a Barney type show where it's like
Yes, and
Smoochie
they
was
were-
like the Barney,
and
and they were just like trying to kill each other.
who was Edward Norton was the
Edward
other guy.
Norton was the other guy. Yep.
The Angriest Man in Brooklyn.
Toys. Somebody said toys.
The Fisher King.
Yeah, He wasn't the Fisher King. I had it right. That's a
World's
good one.
Greatest Dad.
It's a really sad one actually.
It is. Toys.
Toys is great. Have you ever seen Toys?
I don't think
It's like
so.
the '80s or early '90s
Oh, it's a
movie.
real
I
good
don't think
movie.
I've seen a
It's-
lot of these.
It's
It's
probably
very
not
Willy Wonka-ish.
it is. It's probably not a good movie. Or what's that one with Richard Pryor where he like
That is The Toy.
the toy?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a weird movie like that.
Boulevard.
I haven't seen that one.
August Rush.
Haven't seen that one.
Old Dogs.
That was funny.
Man of the Year.
Man of the Year was not great.
License to Wed.
I saw that one.
Robin's
Okay.
Wish.
Haven't seen that one.
That's something else. The World According to Garp.
Oh, Garp. That's right. That's great. Great
The
one.
Butler.
Okay.
Moscow on the Hudson.
That's what Chad said.
Let's see. Miss Doubtfire.
Oh,
Yeah,
Has to
double up on that one.
be-
Even though he's the antagonist.
Jacob the Liar. Hamlet.
That's Jacob. He was in Hamlet.
He was.
Who was he with in that one? Pull up
I
that
don't
one.
know.
Give me some co-stars.
All right. Let's see.
Because that was who did he play in Hamlet?
Let's see. Ken Branagh played Hamlet.
Kenneth Branagh?
Kate Winslet played Ophelia. Derek Jacobi played Claudius.
Who was it? York, the skull. No lines.
He was Osric.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that one. Kenneth Branagh has done a lot of Shakespeare
Let's
movies. So.
see. Cadillac Man.
Oh, that was a good one.
The Final Cut.
Don't know that one.
House of D.
Oh, so D, you have
Once,
to know that.
Once Upon a
That's the D-scale. That's the
Studio,
D-scale.
Once Upon a Studio, and The Face of Love. So I think
would
it kind
say
of ranked.
80% of his movies have been bangers.
If I were ever to watch a Robin Williams movie over and over and over again,
Yep.
no problem. It's to me, it's always going to be Hook.
Nah. Yeah, yes, that's
Always
a good
Hook.
choice.
Always Hook.
Mine is
If-
Good Will Hunting.
You can have Good Will Hunting all day long, but I can watch Hook by myself.
No, Hook's
and
a good
love
movie.
it. I can watch it with my son
Rufio.
and love it. And
Yeah.
I can watch
Yeah.
Hook in any grouping.
Julia Roberts was Tinkerbell.
If I stick on Good Will Hunting, my son's gonna
No, that's not for your son.
no. But Hook, everybody.
Well, yeah, well, if we're talking about a family movie,
It's not just a family movie though.
no,
It was
but
great.
family-friendly movie.
Sure,
I would probably pick
but I'm not
Hook.
even picking it as a family
If
friendly.
I'm the only
because
one
it's-
watching it, I'll watch Good
Here's the
Will
thing.
Hunting every
Hook
week.
is not even family friendly. They kill Rufio. Hook stabs him in the heart,
I mean, shit happens.
and you watch it happen. It's not family friendly in
But
that
it's-
regard,
well, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's
Rated
tough. It's
PG.
very adultish.
Is it rated PG?
I don't know. Is it
I don't
PG
know.
or PG-13?
Probably PG-13.
It's probably 13. I don't know, maybe.
But it was very adultish in what was going on.
Yeah.
Like the theme of the whole thing was he's a lawyer and he's a prick and he's
It was
forgotten
good.
everything who he is.
It was really good.
Every-
I like it.
Everything about Hook.
What Dreams May Come. Who was the director of that? Because that was a very, like, that's what Chad was saying. It's
That-
very, like, pretty movie.
Man, that
It had,
movie.
like, some of the best, like, cool special effects. I was wondering
Oh,
who
that
directed
movie
it.
hurt my heart though, because
Yeah, it was
like
sad.
how dark and awful.
That one,
and,
I remember that one always reminded me of Meet Joe Black. With,
Meet Joe
Brad
Black
Pitt.
was great, and you also had what's his Watkins or what's his name that played Hannibal, and
Anthony Hopkins?
Anthony Hopkins is in that.
Yeah. I'll say who directed it.
Vincent Ward.
I don't know who he did. Anyways, it was a very cool movie. Like the way it looked and the way it was set up. It was
Vincent
sad as
Ward
crap, though.
did Alien 3, Vigil.
David Fincher did Alien 3.
Kiss my ass.
Did he
is what it
redirect it?
says.
I believe you.
Map of the Human Heart, Vigil, In Spring,
I guess-
One Plants, a
Isn't that
State
weird?
of Siege.
Hook was rated PG.
That's crazy.
But that's back then. I mean, like, we're
Yeah.
talking about like 1990,
That's also how, like, you know, back in the day, like, you know,
1991.
1991. Yeah.
back in the day, you could have, like, you know, PG movies that showed boobs.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Like,
Like German
like
weather.
my favorite movie of all time, which is Beastmaster.
Oh, yeah, Beastmaster. I'm going to show my kids Beastmaster.
Ginger
I'm going to make it
boobies.
like, boys, you're about to become a man.
Ginger Tatas.
We're watching Beastmaster while your mom's at the store.
Ginger Tatas.
Yeah.
And, and just so you know,
weekend, and you guys can all like get here and
I'll tell
like
you,
watch.
just so
watch
you know, the carpet
Beastmaster.
matched the drapes.
I'll tell you what turned me into a man was,
Tell me.
it was
Please.
it was like Police Academy 3 when they're in Miami. Like, the first time I saw boobs, I was like, oh, what? Had to,
Wow.
I wore out that.
That's what those
I wore
are.
out that VHS. It's like
Rewind for.
it was like
play.
it was like 2 seconds of boobs, and I was like, rewind.
Look,
Pause.
I'm telling you, Beastmaster, they're sitting there showering
That
in
and
the,
the-
in
that
the
and the-
waterfall. And
That's
it's
the
like,
Scramble and Adult Channel.
I tried to find every waterfall I could ever since
Just
that.
looking for the.
I would make waterfalls in my yard,
Ooh, I know what
just
you're
hoping
saying.
somebody would show up. Never came.
Oh man.
But now you gotta watch it
Just
to make it happen.
emus.
You guys go on vacation up there in
Damn
Clola
flyless
Falls.
birds.
It was just emus.
Sons of
and just
bitches.
like there.
Everybody look away. My wife's about to get naked. Gotta live out my fantasy.
It's like everybody at Whitewater, don't look. Get the kids out of the pool.
I know the.
What is
I know
that
the, I
reenactment
know the
for?
First Baptist field trip is here. All you kids, look away.
All right, mine wasn't that bad, but you know it was close.
It is Whitewater.
close. And if anybody knows Whitewater in Atlanta, it's the little pool section,
Theme park.
on the Lazy River.
Lazy River.
Just the way it goes. But
Wait,
yes.
where did we go? Oh, we went to the water park at Disney. No, water park at Universal, Volcano Island or whatever it's called.
Hey,
They have
there's
a,
Willie.
uh,
How you doing, sir?
They have the anti-lazy river. It
What
is
the
amazing.
hell is that?
It's like fast.
It's a river that goes around like a lazy river, but it is fast as crap.
Yes.
It's like rapids.
Oh, so you got to knock into everybody that's got fucking
no, you
floaties.
do. You like hang on for your life, and if you fall out of your raft, you're like fighting for your life. We called it the fight for your life river. You're just like
It's great.
and to get out, They literally have people like standing in the shallow end. So like if you're not strong enough
like
to swim out,
sling
they'll like come rescue you. If you're not strong enough to swim out, they'll like come grab you and pull you out. Because as soon as you get stuck in it's like a riptide current.
Where is this at?
It's at the Volcano Bay.
Universal.
It's amazing.
It's great.
It's fun. Because you have
You
to.
know nobody's ever died at Disney?
I find that hard to believe.
Me too.
Walt-
They've hidden it.
Walt Disney did. They
Oh
chopped off his head.
please, come on! It's probably like
You know they hid it.
scandal of something
hid it.
that's hidden.
You know
No
they hid it.
record.
No
all.
record
They-
doesn't
yeah,
mean
no
it didn't
record.
happen.
Anybody dying.
They put a dead body in a
Disney.
Pluto costume.
Conspiracy theory 101. Like they have underground tunnels and like everything going on. Somebody dies, they funnel the shit out.
They transport them directly out, and they have hospital
So you
access
die
for all the
outside.
ambulances.
You die outside the
But it's
bathrooms.
Technically, yes.
But like Disney theme park or Disney like city, like all
Disney.
of the area.
Disney.
Nobody's died in a hotel.
If you have to have a ticket
John Juana
to
said
get
no
in.
one is
Not
pronounced.
the hotels.
John Juana said no one is pronounced dead on
Thank
Disney
you.
grounds.
Thank you.
That's how you say it.
Thank you.
Pronounced dead, but doesn't mean
Thank
they
you.
didn't
So it
die.
works, and nobody. That's what the fuck that means.
They could be dead. They just pay them like $100 to pronounce them dead outside.
That's not how that works.
They go to Kissimmee and pronounce them dead there.
Yeah.
No, they don't necessarily.
I had a line cook that worked for me at Red Lobster, and she wasn't older. She was maybe like in her 60s, but she'd worked off and on
She's
at Red
older.
Lobster her whole life, and she came back
Right.
to kind of work like after retirement age.
She's a boomerang.
Yeah, she's a boomerang. Just to get some extra hours, some extra money or whatever. She was good. She was good at her job. She was fun to have around. She was funny. But she always told me, she's like, look, I'm older. She's like, if I start to have a heart attack or a stroke, she's like, you drag me outside. She's like, because I swear to God, I'm not going to die at Red Lobster. That was the funniest thing. She's
mean, I'm on board.
every shift. She was like, if you see me
I'm on
keel
board with
over,
that sentiment.
she was like, drag me outside. She's like, I'm not dying in this place. I'm like, okay.
She
Yes,
gonna get-
ma'am. I put you in my office chair and I'll roll you
Yeah,
over.
I was like, I'll just
No.
roll you out the back door. But she was,
No.
the restaurant opened in like 78. I think she started there the year it opened as a kid, you know, as a
Really?
early, like, you know, before she had kids. And she went to the Navy afterwards. And then, you know, did her thing and came back and left.
After
and came
she
back
got
and left.
accosted by the front manager.
Yeah, probably. You want to talk about stories at a restaurant?
I want to hear them all.
Nothing like the 80s at Red Lobster. These people told me so many crazy
It's like
stories.
Harvey Weinstein all over again.
Oh, yeah. So there was an attic.
On my podcast.
That Red Lobster had an attic that you could get to. Like, it was in the stock room. You go up a ladder to a trap door, and it opens up to the attic space. And then you go up another ladder to the roof. So there was a lot of flat space up there. A lot of stuff went down up there.
A lot of underage fornication.
They said one time the GM, because it was in the 80s, and one of the old timers that worked there who'd been there the whole time, she was like, oh yeah, our GM at the time showed up, and he had 2 girlfriends that night that you had to pay to be your girlfriend. And so he said they came in and they were just like rip roaring drunk and like sat in the back room and like had a good time.
Couldn't even be polite and go to the roof.
Yeah. And that was the general manager at the time. Dude, there's so many. I could probably write a book about it. They should have written a book about that restaurant and stuff that happened in it. Oh, I don't even know.
We could write a book on our lives.
Nobody wants to read that.
What was that? Grab that bottle right there, because that's one we're gonna try next week.
This one?
Yeah,
The Creek?
Rowan's Creek.
Rowan's Creek.
Rowan Atkinson's Creek.
Because Kentucky Piper was looking at that one.
Nice.
I think he asked
think
if
I
it
seen
was
this one before.
Noah's Creek, but I think it's made by the same.
I told Martin about it
Because it comes out of Bardstown,
it's a
Kentucky, I
podcast
think.
Bottle
listen
about
to.
Willett Distillery.
Willet, that's what it was.
What else do they make?
Noah's Creek too, I think, or something like
How many
that.
creeks are around there?
Smoking Kentucky Piper, correct me on that, will you? They feed them to the gators. I mean, down in Florida they do. That's true.
Yeah, they do. Okay. We'll try this one next time.
We'll try that one next time. Hit that bottle. That one will be fun. Noah's Mill. So I gotta get. I think that one was next to Noah's Mill. There's Smoking Kentucky Piper.
Okay. Where'd you get
So
that
we'll
one at?
try that one.
Did you find that? Locally?
Yeah. It's local all over the place over here for us.
Yeah, the person
good.
from the
Frozen
podcast
on
I
that.
listened to apparently doesn't live somewhere you can buy it, and he said he really likes it. Whenever he comes back to where you can buy it, he buys like multiple bottles, and he really likes it. So I was like,
Okay.
I'm gonna try it.
Done it. Okay.
I don't know what just happened on the grams, but the grams
Grams
shit the bed.
Oh well. Well, I think we did it.
I think it's been done.
Did we do it?
I think
Love you,
we've
buddy.
done it. Love you, man.
Had a
Love you,
good time.
wife. Thank you. Appreciate you as always. Everybody else is about
Happy to
as
be
wore
back.
out as us. How long did this thing last?
About
How
4
long?
hours. we're like 30
2
minutes
hours
late.
and 20 minutes. Holy
No, we did it. Who stuck around that long?
Whoa.
Poor bastards.
Ah, liquor barely even knew her.
Oh. Look in the front,
Mercy.
poke in the rear.
Oh,
Or Brokeback Mountain.
Or, as we call it, the
It
Brokeback.
is just rear.
I'm going to call that the Brokeback maneuver.
It's rear, and you know what? I probably would have
Gotcha,
died.
I'm happy you're back, buddy.
I would have died too after that movie. Glad to have you back.
Martin's
Don.
growing you some devil's lettuce back in the garden.
That's
Just
not
stop
true.
on by.
It's not true. But we are growing
a lot of
corn, okra, beans, carrots,
Lame.
beets, radishes, tomatoes, pumpkins,
watermelon,
watermelon, cantaloupe, peppers,
God, how much space y'all got back there?
jalapeno, Tabasco peppers, cow peppers, and habaneros. And did I miss anything?
No banana
idea.
Cucumbers.
No,
Yes.
cucumbers. I'll take some of those.
What else?
No banana peppers.
No, I don't
no
know if
idea.
we did banana
I love
peppers.
banana peppers.
And I probably should have put that on the list. And I don't know. There's probably something else. I don't know. Have a great. I want to do some basil
Hit the
because I
like.
like basil. Basil's good. Basil's delicious.
What's up with the glue? That's a good question.
It was about horses. That was it. And then so we
comes
went
out of
with
them?
Brokeback Mountain with horses.
That's gross.
I don't know what it was. Like and then like I thought the picture was very, very telling for Brokeback Mountain.
What's with the glue?
So I just combined the two, and it was
Well, you
yeah,
were at Sam's night.
not
Sam's whole
good.
day has been ruined.
Wasn't good.
Sorry,
Anyways,
bud.
see you next week.
All right, see you
Sorry.
next week.
Love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Oh my God.